Yeah,
See how it goes.
the old socials.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to TTS Fight Night. I am your host once again, Jack, and I am joined by once again a guest, a
Woo!
wonderful guest, Joshua40k. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, you know. I'm ready for the stream to see one of the most cursed deployments I have ever done and hopefully ever will do. And we'll get to see how much fun this. I'm gonna have a great time no matter what here, Jack. It's gonna be, but it might not be a close game.
I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go either. I've not played GSC in quite a long time. So, but before we get to that, for anyone who doesn't know who you are, and they should, who are you?
Yeah, hey, so my name is Joshua Joshi Howard. I am a guard YouTuber. I play mostly in Los Angeles and I make a lot of educational content. One of my big things that I always try and do is I really want to help the community like understand the thought processes. I don't have the ego to call myself a top player, but I do recognize I am pretty good, and I try and get players who are even better than me to come onto my channel all the time so we can talk about all the new stuff and help people like understand like how 40k is like really played. Like you can play it with like beer and pretzels, but if you want to be better at it, I mostly focus on guard. But if you want to learn how to do all that kind of stuff, come and check me out.
Yeah, highly
Yeah.
recommend those videos. As I've mentioned before, I am a budding guard player myself, and those videos have been really helpful to me. So,
Yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
highly
Yeah.
recommend those. Okay, so as we well, before we get started, actually, just want to say thank you very much for everyone who's joining us so far. Andy Robertson, who's supporting you, Josh, and Farfadet in the chat, who's excited to see some GSC. So, without further ado, let's get into the lists as we tend to do. So it's your list at first. You want to explain what you're running for us today?
No, I don't think I
Detachment.
will. So I'm going to be playing the new Recon Element Detachment. It's something that I recently did a panel on with who was it? It was Wesley St. Hines. I think it was Tony Baumeier and Paul Clifton, who are all various strong players from their different regions, and this was a joint collaboration on like what we can potentially do. And one of the big things that Nemo said is if you don't know what you're playing into and you just want to have a good time that's going to get some 20s and also some 4s, you should play 270 guardsmen. And that's basically what this list is. It is Ursula Creed as the warlord. She gives me some orders. Sly Marbo as a lone up stealth that can potentially do actions. Acadian Castellan. It's not Castellan apparently. Apparently it is Castellan, and he gives orders and he gives one unit the ability to fall back and shoot. Two Acadian command squads with radios so that I can order basically whatever I want, and they have an enhancement called Scare gas grenades, which is one of the worst enhancements I have ever read. For 5 points, once per game, this guy can point at something with an 8 and make it take a battle shock test. So it's, very big. I have 3 units, 20 Cadians. They have double Melta, double Plasma, and sticky objectives. I have 6 units of 20 Kriegers with double Melta, double Plasma, 2 Metapacks, and then both Sergeants with power weapon and plasma pistol. 3 units of 20 Catachan, whose Scout 6 have 4 flamers in each unit, and then a bunch of las guns. 1 unit of 5 signs for deep striking, 10 ratlings so that hopefully I don't get too jailed by the worst armies, and 1 Cyclops so that Jack is going to have to redraw, bring it down for CP instead of doing it for free because I had 25 points left in the list. Big thing about this is the main army. The rule is you always count as being in cover, and if you also have benefit of cover for whatever reason, you get +1 to your save. But it doesn't work in melee because you can't have benefit of cover in melee, and it makes guardsmen like unreasonably tanky against shooting armies because everybody is always surprised when they shoot like a Vindicator at 10 engineers with 4 up saves, and 2 of them are still standing, and this is that taken to 11.
Yeah, we're just running
Yeah.
around with Space Marine, not really caring.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So my list. I am. Oh, there we go. So I've taken a leaf out of my Captain Tom Lohman's book, and I'm running the Biocentric Brood Surge GSC. So I have got 2 Abominants, a Biophagus, a Patriarch with the Biomorph adaptation for +1 AP and damage, 3 units of 5 hybrids with hand flamers, a Goliath truck, 3 units of Aberrants, so which 2 of the Abominants will be joining, a unit of 2 Ridge Runners with sorry, 2 singles of Ridge Runners with mortars and survey augers, because you never leave home without those in GSC, and then 1 unit of 2 with mine lasers and spotters, because I thought I'd make a balance list just in case. At least they're blast.
Yeah, +4.
And then we got 10 metamorphs with hand flamers. They're going to be going in the Goliath truck, and then we've got 3 units of 10 pure strain. This is like a super heavy pressure list. I don't know if it still works anymore. It used to be pretty crazy, and just flip games on a coin, see if you could roll a bunch of cult ambush rolls. But we're just using numbers now.
Yeah.
So
the last time I played against this style of list, Jack, was when I still had Bulgrin in the list, and then they would slam into Bulgrin. I'd be like, cool, and then I'd clap them back. We're gonna see how it works these days.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, hey Dom, another guard player in the chat. So obviously he's here to say hello. And let's bring it on to TTS. Okay. So the camera would focus for me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so as we can see, do you want to talk us through your deployment here?
Okay, so one of the big things that I was asking, Wesley St. Hines again, who helped with this, and when I was talking to him and Tony Baumeier about like how you play this list, it is 2 keys. One, don't think, just move. So I'm going to be moving 9 inches at you a lot of the time, and it is, if the game is happening on my objectives and my half of the board, it is not good. So I'm going to be trying to put as much OC. So I just have the first rank. It's basically 3 waves of dudes. The first wave is going to be Catachan, because they scout. They're going to get out on the board first and use some flamers and maybe kill a couple Genestealers. Then you have a unit of Cadians up in my northwest, and then southwest was Sticky, so hopefully they will get to an objective and sticky it. And then we got our third wave. We're going to tweet the whistle, and we got a ton of Deathcore of Krieg that will just go out. They will be the most damaging part of my army, but that's because they have 2 Meltas and 2 plasma guns and 2 plasma pistols, and they get +1 to hit sometimes, and yeah, it's going to be... This is 480 OC of battle line units, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Dom Madel asks, how many orders we got in this list? So I have Creed, which has 3, and then we have their command squad, which is 4. I think the Castellan has 2, and then a 7th one from the command squad. So I believe we're at 7.
Enough. Just enough. That's all you need. So my deployment. So I've gone for a unit of pure strains up here, and then this little red unit with the Patriarch over here, just demonstrating as far as they forward as they can. They just don't want to get shot by 270 las guns.
What?
And another in the middle. We've got 2 units of Aberrants here in the middle as well, just to kind of follow up here. Unit of Ridge Runners. They're not too afraid of getting shot. I guess they don't really show by mass melter guns, but for the most part, they're not too worried. I guess plasma guns scare as well. Goliath truck here can scout forward, and some hybrids that will jump in that truck probably at some point in the game. And then my 2 solo Ridge Runners are holding the home fort down. In reserve, I've got the unit of 5 Aberrants and 2 5s of Acolyte Hybrid Flamers, just in case I can find a spot to bring them on board. Hopefully I can kill a hole in the army at some point. But yeah, that's my deployment. So I guess without further ado, let's crack on.
Time? All
yeah,
right.
Time for a roll.
Here we go. Whoa, I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 3. Okay, so
the worst nightmare. Not getting to infiltrate first, not getting to go first. All right, the full jail is on. Bring it, Jack. I'm ready.
Okay, right. So red team goes first. Let's hit start. Okay. Oh, do I have any scouts? I do, but I don't think I'll be able to get very far. Gosh, I do have a bit of trauma for rattlings, though, I tell you, because when we had David on before with his guard, he did horrible things to my teammate Davey with these things.
Yeah, it was
That's no
definitely one
idea.
of my favorite things to watch. Is David's a fairly straight laced guy, but when he was just cackling, like hopping the map, I was like, all right, we're in for a fun time.
All right, let's go. Get to here. Okay, I think that's it on scout front because these are infiltrate and advance in charge. Yep. Okay, so that'll be it for scouts.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, all yours, man.
Right, you're not close to me, so you're gonna see this a lot. Oops, let's toggle movement on.
I guess the problem here
Toggle.
is you got too many entities. You can't select them all at once.
No, they're just on top of each other, so Woo! Woo! Yeah. One of the other things, I don't know about you, Jack, but I always feel like mixed in terms of like how precise I actually am on TTS because it does allow like a greater level of precision than you can
Yeah.
do in real life. But at the same time, I can drag select and move 20 at the same time.
Yeah, it's finding that balance, right, between the
Yeah.
how much how much because I know some people are not going to be as
Yeah.
dexterous with the old mouse and that, but some people can be. But I I can totally understand what you mean because
Yeah. It's just a mix. All right, we're not thinking, we're just moving. So there we
yeah,
go.
I don't think there's much sense in getting down to the 0.1 millimeters, of
Yeah.
of precision probably. So
Oh my god, these guys just fell over. And then, all right, they'll be there. And then lastly, we got this green squad. Um, yeah, I mean, might as well take some board space and figure it out. Oh, I didn't select everything. Toggle, measure movement.
I'll see if I can get some for you as well when you're doing your
Yeah,
other movement.
thank you, thank you. All right. I'm gonna try and make these guys. Do you want to play with the WTC charge rules or nah?
What do you usually play with since you're the
I
guest?
mean, it's a mix. Like, I have to ask at every event which one we're using, so
Okay.
I'm comfortable either way.
We don't normally use it here in the UK, so
Okay, cool. Then I'm
we'll
gonna put these guys an inch back from the wall.
yeah, no problem, no problem.
Yeah. All right, there we go. We've done all of our scouting catachin.
Okay, right. So that makes it first turn GSC.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Mission wise, we have got secure no man's land, extend battle
Oh, my
line.
favorite.
Wow,
Woohoo!
what a combo. Okay, see, this is I've just got to start cheering through these guys. That's all there is to it.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
just got to, I'm just gonna get stuck in. I think. No, we'll come back to that. Right, so we got.
yeah. For anyone in chat, we were talking a little bit about whether or not it ever makes sense to go coal the horde into this list. There are 12 coal targets that you could potentially go for, so it is definitely an option, something that you can think about. But the question always then becomes like, can you consistently cleanse targets when there's not room to put guys on a point all the time? So it is an interesting spot. I'm just going to be dreading the one turn where Jack ends up drawing. He's like, okay, now we're going to kill 6, and that's 24 points or 25 or something. 30? Is it 30 points? Is it 5 points? I think it's 5 points in
5 points
actual.
each. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, if you just get your 30-point secondary turn, it'll be a. That's gonna be the trick, Jack. You got to leave every single one of my units at like one guy, so you can go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's the way we pick them up. Yeah. Like, right, we're going to use the mortars, pick up all the last guys in these units. Right, okay, and then Yeah, they fire after they shoot, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's their one. I'm not going to out OC you on these objectives. I'm not going to try. So here, going to here. I do have to push forward into you. So we're going to get into a transport. All right, let's see how far we can advance with this unit of pure strains at the front.
Let's go.
They don't need to go too far, but
Nice.
4. I think I'm happy to just take your flamer. Oh gosh, it's moving 8 for Genestealer, isn't it? Sounds right. Just double check. Yes, 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Basic maths.
Just a reminder, I do have just flat 6 reactive move for all of my battle line units.
Let's go here. Yeah.
At least the Catachan and the Genestealer is going to be lore accurate, so.
Okay, let's get that all. No.
So real quick, Jack, I want to read you an email that I just got from my landlord.
Okay, yeah, please do.
It is titled Plants Available. It says, "Hi, everyone. We have some lettuce, Swiss chard, bok choy, and Genovese basil available in the plant walls if anyone would like to clip some." So apparently,
in the walls?
Yeah, so it's like down into like the lobby of my apartment, there are like these little like planter hangers just like on the walls where you can just go get Genovese basil. I don't know what that tastes like, and I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll just go grab some and like munch on them. What's up, Nurgle Matt? It's good to see you.
20 inches away. Yeah, let's give that a cheeky advance for the green Steelers. Ah, the one. I didn't want the one on that one. I can't get into there. That's all right. It's only battle line, right, for your active move?
Your active move, yeah.
Okay. Or is it platoon units? Is that how they do it?
Platoon units, yeah. Let me double check. Shoot Scarper and Scarper. Yeah, it's only my shooting phase. Okay, cool. That's what I thought, but I wanted to double check because Overwatch and then moving Ratlings would be really cool.
What do you? Oh, I get 6 on this one. What do you think of the new? You got that new Rattling data sheet, right? And the new command squad. What do you think of those?
The new Kree command squad?
No, the new the Minsk one and the. You not seen that one yet?
Oh, yeah. I don't know the lore like at all, to be honest. So it means nothing to me. It looks cool. Yeah, I saw that they're like the provisionally prepared like Legends rules or whatever. They seem fun. Like if I was playing Crusade, I would definitely look harder at them, but they're also the kind of thing where like you can't take them to events, so it doesn't mean a whole lot to me.
Oh, I thought they were similar like Titus, where they could be used.
Oh no, they're all Legends. Yeah, so we can't use them at all. But
Okay.
I think the provisionally prepared I think is one of the funniest models that they've put out in a while because it gives Ratlings +1 leadership and OC, and I think that takes them from leadership 8 to leadership 7, and I'm like, great.
Okay. And these guys, they can just stage it behind the wall, I think.
Yeah, they're currently leadership 8, so it'd be leadership 7. It's like very cool. You see the trick with the Ogrim bodyguards, where one bodyguard join a command squad and 20 dudes, and the whole unit is T6. That is not how that works, unfortunately, Dom, because you take the bodyguard toughness, as in the like toughness 3, But you can get the toughness 6 if you do not attach the battle line unit to it.
Because it used to work that way, right? Because you
It
you
used to be
didn't have
highest toughness at some point, but
they didn't have the character keyword before, right? So you'd be able to.
well, no, because they counted as being part of the command squad, which is a character unit.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've definitely had to correct other guard players in the past, and it was like, But that said, if you don't attach like a battle line unit to it at all, you can just have a toughness 6 command squad running around. Yeah, so it's just a command squad. And that is something that is apparently pretty decent in not just recon, but also in bridgehead. So don't be surprised if that like pops up.
Yes, right. Dom's notorious for playing his rules wrong anyway. Don't worry about
Classic cheater.
it.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
only
nah.
joking, Dom. You know I love you. Right. Okay. So that looks like it's going to be it for movement.
Sounds good.
So I guess we'll do some shooting.
Yeah.
Let's start with these hybrid metamorphs. We're going to
Yes,
try and
sir.
flank these ratlings because, as I said, they've given me trauma from the last time
All
I
right,
saw
all
them in the
right.
middle.
You know, we'll see how many attacks you roll, and then we can probably pick them up.
So it's 9d6 flamer shots.
All right, they're dead.
34. You
I had
win this round, Jack.
I had toughness 2. I think 6 up save. You got him. You got him.
Okay, well, sure thing. Right, then we're looking at. Oh, I guess we'll shoot these ridge runners here in the middle and see if they
Yes, sir.
can kill some stuff. We'll
Yes,
shoot
sir.
these jungle fighters here.
You got it.
So it's going to be 2d3 plus 8 for blast.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's 3 shots plus another 8. And we're. Do you have any minuses to hit at all, or is it just the cover thing you get?
I don't believe so. No, it's just benefit of cover.
Okay.
Um,
I should have rolled my mortars first, but I forgot. That's on me. I'll remember next
all
time.
right.
Right, so it's going to be 3s to hit
Cool.
and 2s to wound because they're las cannons.
Cool. And this is AP3.
Yes, that's AP3.
Cool. So I have a 5 up base with a 4 up. I would still be saving on a 7 up. So that is 7 dead lads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't you get a 3 up in cover?
You're right, because I actually have benefit of cover. Okay.
Yeah, because you get cover and then benefit of cover.
You're right. So 6 up. All right.
See?
I'm gonna put
3
3 in
more
the bag.
dudes.
I just kind of forgot. You know, I said like I don't have a detachment rule because you don't even. This is the one thing I get it against. I forgot.
And then I'll just do the what are they called? Stubbers. I don't know if they're all in short range. One's in short range. So let's do.
Yeah, you were probably both in short range because you were closer before.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Take your word for it. So 12 shots on 3s again, and 3s, strength 4. Another 6, but you have full armor save against that one.
Yeah. So I have benefit of cover and +1 to my save. So I'm 4 up into a 3 up because your AP is 0, and I will lose 3. All right, the guys I just brought back. I'm sorry, you guys gonna have to go again. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Okay. Mortars. Let's fire 1 mortar into this unit that I've just shot. I should have shot first, but that's on me.
It's all right. 1, 2, 3.
So
So I lost 7 altogether. So you're still getting 2 blast.
okay, so D6 plus 5. This will be then.
Cool.
1. Nice.
All right.
So that's 6. On. There's no spotter on this one. It's the ignore cover guy. So
Cool.
it's just 5.
Where's cover? No.
It's 1 wound, AP 1, but you get
AP
cover.
1. 6 up. Cool. Okay.
Okay. And then the second one, I guess it'll just shoot the same target.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
1 again. Nice. We love to see it.
Go.
5 and 2s. That's AP 1 ignore cover now.
Cool. That's 1 more dead. There we go.
Okay, so that'll be it for my shooting. So charge-wise, I don't think we can. I mean, we could go for this.
You could.
Because that's a 9 on the dice because we get +1 to charge in this detachment.
I can, for free, make it -2 if I want to.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, you got Creed. Okay.
Yeah.
It might be a good way to just have your CP. To be fair.
But I have a Voxcaster, so
Oh,
you're
of
gonna give
course,
me
yeah. Sorry.
2 rolls to try and get another
You
one.
might be getting it back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the start of the charge I know I'm doing. We're going to charge these pure strains into the jungle fighters and this unit of jungle fighters over here. So
This might surprise you, Jack, but I'm not gonna -2 that one.
Okay. So my charge distance is a 9, a 10. So
Yes, sir.
let's go 1, 2. I mean, how many left here? 5, 10. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's have. I don't think this is going to reach now, actually. Oh no, it might be right. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. 2 inches is always bigger than people think. I was probably supposed to Overwatch there, but it's alright.
Okay.
This is what happens. We're just pretending it's the first game in an RTT, and it's like, oh yeah, we gotta wake up. We gotta get there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, that makes that one. Let's say it would be a 10 goes to a 9 goes to an 11. Is there? I mean, you might get a CP is the downside. Oh, that reminds me actually. The Creed thing is that. Are we looking at once per battle round or once per turn? Do we know yet?
Another great question because the abs is one thing, the codex is another. We'll say on a 4-up, it's per turn.
Okay.
All right, it's per battle round.
Okay, no worries.
Cool.
You know what? I'm just gonna go for it because I think I got to try and put as
Cool.
much pressure on you as possible.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my free strat here to make it -2, and I got 2 Voxcasters. Am I within 6 of an officer? Where are my officers? I am, so that means I get 2 rolls for a 4+.
Nice.
And I rolled 1 4+, so I'll get a CP for that. Yay!
I need an 11. I don't
Cool.
make the 11. That's okay.
All right.
Right. So, and then over here, so that makes it fight phase.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm gonna spend the CP for 6-inch 6-inch file and consolidate here.
Cool.
I just need to remember because it's one of the weirdly worded ones. Does not need to end that move. Closest enemy unit, provided it ends as close as possible to the closest enemy unit. Okay. Sure. Right.
We love all the different T's and C's.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Everything's worded just slightly differently. Right. Okay. Let's do some attacks here then.
Yes, sir.
So 3 Genestealers here. They got 4 attack space. Go up to 5.
Cool.
So they're gonna have 15 on your guys here. 2s. Missing 3. And then 3s at AP2.
Yes, sir.
They do 9. Did you have? Yeah. Oh, you got 1 guy left. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I have 2 guys left.
No.
Whoa! So we can paralyze 2 of them.
And then the rest of them are so 35 attacks. Again on excuse me, on 2s. That's pretty good. And then 3s again. That is 24.
AP2. All right. I can't believe they all just died. I'm shocked. There we go.
So I now have to. Gosh, what is the wording on this? Time.
Double check.
In addition, does not need to end as close enemy model, provides it ends as close as possible to the closest enemy unit. Okay, so as close as possible to the closest enemy unit, which is should be this green unit here, but we'll just double check.
Is it by model? Or is it by unit?
That's an excellent question. There's another one. Each time a model in your unit makes a pile and consolidation move. Yes.
Gotcha.
So
like, I think these guys have to come this way, yeah?
I believe because I have to end as close as possible to your unit, basically. So
yeah. But it's model by model?
Yeah, I can't actually reach over here, so it doesn't even.
All right.
So
cool.
They're going to come.
I'm very glad that these two men have saved my entire game.
They're heroes. I couldn't fit any more
They're heroes.
Genestealers in there, so I was like, oh, I have to hope I roll good, but it's all right. They did the best they could.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hit me back.
All right, you got it. All right, Jack. This is the
Let's see them
fearsome
be
catch at
heroes.
melee. It's 2 attacks on 4s, and one of them will hit. And I got charged, which means they're +1 to wound. So strength 3. That is going to be 1 at no AP.
Okay, I fail it.
Oh my god!
Oh
They
my god,
punched a Genestealer in the face.
what heroes?
Yeah.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Cool.
So we're looking at nice secondaries there for 5 and 5,
Not bad. Not bad.
and I have spent a CP. Oh, you gained a CP, and it is all yours.
All right. I don't have guns. I'm so used to playing Bridgehead right now, where it's like, okay, at the end of your turn, I gotta figure out what I want to pick up. Nope, we're playing good old-fashioned 40k. We're gonna draw recover assets and secure no man's land. One of these we like more than the other. Recover's not too bad. Wait, what deployment did we do? This is Crucible. Okay, I can. I don't love recovering there, but I can do it. Okay, now we got to do a bunch of orders. So I'm gonna grab boom boom. That one, that one, that one, and then copy that and flip it for weapon skill if I ever choose to do it.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so we got a lot of orders here. Let's see. You have pure strains are just 1 OC.
Yeah, they're only 1 OC.
Okay. Maybe we can get
Ooh. Oh,
a CP out of you. So we got 3 orders coming out from over here. One of them, we're gonna go ahead and give this green unit move, move, move. Cadians. Let's see. Darn. They also have to give themselves move, move, move. That is not move, move, move. This one's move, move, move. This is the one thing that I always think is really funny about like certain armies like Guard, where it's just like, you know, at some point your opponent's gonna play a mini game, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. It's like marker lights. You're like, this is gonna guide, and it's like, this is gonna guide, and you're like, sure, I believe you.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. The
So
amount of times I've had to explain marker lights to people.
yeah. Okay, so move, 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 move. And then where's Creed?
So you own this many guardsmen, right?
I think I do, but not in an assortment that I can actually like use properly because I couldn't differentiate this many squads. I have too many Cadians and not enough Catachan or Krieg.
Mm.
And even if I swap them around, people would be like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Okay, so we got one. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we got one more. I guess it'll go here. Okay. All right. So move, move, move on a bunch of things. Rapid fire, first ring fire, second ring fire on pink and cyan, and then +1 save on these jungle fighters here. Do I need these guys to move 9? Do I need them to advance? Ooh, gross. Now this is the part where I have 3 CP, and I have to do it at the end of my command phase. I don't really want to do recover assets, so I'm going to go ahead and spend a CP and pitch it right away. Well, boom, and we are going to draw no prisoners. Okay, that's easier. I'm supposed to do my battle shock first. Sorry, I'm going to do it on these 2 green guys here in the middle. They're looking for 7, and they will be battle shocked. No.
Quite frightened.
Yeah.
Just for everyone's benefit as well, because I normally have the ticker on the screen, but I forgot to set it up this time around. We're playing Terraform and Stalwarts as the mission here. So I guess I can say the screen. Oh, he advanced, so I'll ignore that. But so he's not terraforming.
Yeah.
I've got no terraforms going on.
Great. It's a good thing you said that because I also forgot we were playing Terraform. Let's see what I want to do with these guys because now they can't really do anything. They can't grenade or anything like that. My goal was to put them on this and ask you to overwatch them so I could move other things more freely, but I still have to fall them back in order to do things. I think Stalwarts is shoot. Yeah.
Shoot and do actions. Yeah.
You don't have any reactive moves, right?
Nope. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything I can do in your turn.
Yeah.
I can give you -1 to hit if you're within 9 of me. If you fail a battle shock test.
Great.
Gosh, there's so many strats in the game that are like that, and it's just I'm like,
It's like cool.
stealth, right? 1 CP stealth, it's easy. Like,
but it's also just like, oh, you gotta do it, and you gotta make sure it's Tuesday, and then you gotta. Interesting. So secure no man's land is actually like a lot tougher than I was hoping it was going to be. Okay. We'll go ahead and try and desperate escape these two guys.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Oh, sorry.
That's right. I do have a reactive move for my what are they? The cult ambush markers, basically.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Probably won't come up, but just so you know.
No worries. All right, we're gonna kill that one guy, and then this guy is just gonna hang out, inch back from the wall, very scared, hiding in a corner. And then we're gonna try and kill. How many guys can we kill over here with this line? A couple of them. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead, start moving these guys. The ones with the flags have flamers.
Flamers and flags start the same life.
Is that the Force Orc thing that I have does not show any actual flamers for Catachan, so
I did notice that as well.
Yeah, the one thing that is differentiable.
The old Catachan models are too ugly for Force Orc.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get one flamer. We're gonna. Why do you not have measure movement on? I did it with all your friends.
Sometimes these Force Orcs they just
doing
don't know what
best.
to do. While you're doing your movement, I do have a question for you because
Yes, sir.
we do a lot of team events over with 6++, and I really want to play some Garden team events.
Yeah.
So, other than this obviously very good teams list that you're playing right now, what do you think? What's the direction do you think for Garden teams? Is it just Bridgehead and that's it?
if it's Pirate Cup, I think Bridgehead it's clearly very good. So you kind of have to ask why you're not playing Bridgehead, but I don't think it's the only thing that you can play. I actually think I do think that like Mechanized has a real place in teams, as does Siege Regiment, especially in like an Eldar and Bridgehead meta, because the two things that those armies really hate is decent indirect, and Siege is an army that very naturally wants to take indirect because you point 3 things and you ignore cover against them, and it makes it really hard for Bridgehead to put Scions on the board so that you can bounce them at the end of your turn because they're going to take at least 2 Field Ordnance batteries into a unit, and that kills like half of a Scion brick. So it's really obnoxious to put them on the board. And you just have to start bringing them in like on turn 3 so you can kind of force your opponent's hand. And then Mechanized is just like dudes and cars is just really hard for a lot of armies to deal with right now. I think Hammer is okay in teams. I know David Gaylor is a pretty big fan. Of Hammer. It's better than I expected, but I still think like I don't see what it does better in teams than combined arms.
Yeah. It seems a little clunky to use.
Yeah.
hammer. I thought like, but
Yeah.
it definitely has one of those ones where I think there's more to it than meets the eye, right? Because I think that was the one.
It's so
I think it
fast.
was 'cause most of
Oh,
the community was just like, oh, I'm not sure if this is good at the start, and
yeah. I didn't hit the lock and secondaries button. We're gonna shuffle the rest of those into the deck.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So this is really annoying. I
Oh, nor did
really
I
need
actually.
to get some points here.
We're not prepared. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, gross. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll in advance on this yellow unit here. 5. So they can go. They're currently moving 9, so there's 14 inches of movement. And 12-inch range on all these.
Oh yeah, 12-inch on the wall of flames.
Okay, so it doesn't even quite reach the objective.
No.
Okay. Woohoo! And this is where I gotta be like, all right, Josh, you're playing 240 guys. You cannot measure these individually, or we're going to play this game for 6 hours. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. 14. Okay. All right, for both of our sanity.
I was a little bit worried
Surely.
when you moved that first guy.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna roll in advance on this pink unit, and they're gonna go 4, so that's 10, which doesn't quite make it.
Oof, one short.
Okay, that's all right. With a 10, we're still going to. We're still just going to kind of. I actually think we want to be over here. So these guys, they'll just be over here. Because surely, between my gazillion lasguns that I have over here, we're going to be able to take them down.
Surely.
Surely, surely, surely. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just move Cyan here. They're just going to go 6.
You've actually fallen into the big trap that I've laid for you
Trap. Uh-oh.
here. Yeah,
It's
which
a
is
trap.
making you actually roll dice to shoot things. Because I know you don't want to be doing that.
Oh. Okay. So this is on pink. This is on cyan. These guys, what do they have to roll? So if he just goes straight, so they're currently moving 9. So I'm gonna have to roll a 4. I'll go ahead and roll in advance on the Cadians, please.
Oh.
I still have 2 CP. I've already gotten my refund. It's worth 3 points. I think if the game is happening on too far back, I'm probably already losing. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
That makes sense. Oh.
All right, such is the life we're living.
Dom says he's really likes mechanics at the moment. I know you play a bunch of guard, Dom. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on like what direction you're looking at.
He says he's liking mech or he's not liking mech.
He's liking mechanized. He really likes mechanized
Yeah.
at the moment. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of mechanized. It's partly just fun. Like it's a style that I enjoy playing.
it's definitely the one that stuck out to me at first.
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn between that and Siege Regiment. I really like the style of both of them.
Yeah. Siege is really interesting to me because I think it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, why are we not playing combined here? And then and it's just fine. You know, like it just puts different pressures on the game.
Yeah. I think for me, it's partially the fact that because I've been playing Tau for the 10th edition, I just want to punish people who hide behind the walls. I just want them to suffer.
Fair. I understand. You just take a bunch of SMS and
We started an SMS. If you want to talk about wasting your time rolling dice, that's what you need SMS.
Yeah. There's a lot of good Tau players in my area, like Jason McKenzie and Mark Farrick. And it's always funny listening to different Tau players talk about different parts of the game. Just like what they do and don't like. So, all right, let's go ahead. We're gonna be really sad about our tactical objectives this first turn, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and start with we're gonna start with this red unit here, and then just go ahead and shoot. So we got, looks like front three guys are gonna be within 12, and they are, ooh, it's 2 melta-guns and a plasma gun. Good job, me.
Oh, nice.
And then everyone else is gonna get like 1 shot beyond that. So there's a guy on 1. So you're making me roll las guns here. So I have 2 melta, 2 plasma, 2 sergeants. So that's 14 las shots here. All right. All right. So red shooting at the Genestealers there, hitting on 4s, no rerolls because this is not bridgehead, and then strength 3, looking for 5s. That's going to be 1 at no AP.
You do kill that one.
Yeah, we got it. Cool. We'll do the overcharged plasma next, hitting on 4s. And then strength 8, looking for, I think it's a 3, 1 at AP 3.
Would have been 2s, but that's okay. I failed the invuln, so you do kill. Is that overcharged?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kills another one.
And then 2 melta shots. Both of them will hit, and strength 9, and then 2s. There you go. 2 more AP4s.
Make one of the invuns.
Cool.
Don't roll a 1 for damage.
Ooh, I rolled a 2. That's enough.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I owe you 2 hazardous on this unit, and I will lose 1 of them. I actually think that's okay, because now the unit will be +1 to hit. Woohoo! Let's go ahead. We're going to take the black.
Good luck remembering which unit to +1 to hit.
Yeah. We're going to take the black unit here, and it's going to go ahead and shoot at the Genestealers as well. Everybody should be within 12. It is. Where are our melta guns? They are there. And one of them is within half. So I'm going to roll that one on a 4. And it will hit. Looking for a 2. And that's going to be 1 invul from the one that'll auto kill.
Nope.
Nice. And then 2 plasma guns, rapid firing, and 2 pistols, all hazardous. Looking for 4s. Looking for 2s. It's going to be 3 AP3.
Nope, kills 3.
Cool. And then we got, what was it? 14. And then we double that because rapid fire. And here we go. 28 lasgun shots on 4s and then on 5s. That's going to be 6 at no AP.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I guess I have 4 up with cover.
Nice.
So that's 3 wounds. So that's 1 dead and 1 wounded.
Cool. Hazardous roll. They are all good on black. And then we're going to take cyan, and we'll go ahead and pew you. So here's
Isn't that the one that advanced?
No, it was pink. It was pink that advanced.
Okay,
Pink and
no worries.
Cadians advanced, yeah.
Okay.
Because pink and Cadians were the ones that were close enough. So here is overcharged plasma on 4s and on 2s. That's going to be 2.
Yeah. Make 1, lose 1. So is that
Cool.
plasma? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kills the wounded one.
Where are my meltas? Okay. I'm going to have to roll damage on both of them. One of them will hit. And it will wound, AP4. Nice. Don't roll 1. All right, we got him.
You get him.
And then we got hazardous on cyan, and they're good on 2s and 3s. I'm a little bit sad about that action because I was kind of hoping to charge them. Would you like to bring those guys back?
It'd be 6 points to bring those back. Do I want them back? I'm just looking at the points for the others as well, so I can see what combinations I can get.
No worries.
It's 5 for 5-man aberrants. Yeah, I think in this matchup, I think the Genestealers are more useful. So yes, I will have them back.
All right, you got it.
Put them over here.
All right.
And I'll find a token for something. Let's see this. This red bar.
All right. We're going to take whatever is over here that can see this guy. So just this blue line, and then these 3 guys are within 12. So I have 1 flamer, 2 lasguns rapid firing, and then 3 lasguns not rapid firing into the hybrids.
Mhm.
So we'll start with the flamer. Ooh, big 6. Strength 4. Toughness 4.
For hybrids, yes, it's D4.
Cool. So it's gonna be 2. No AP, no cover.
So 5s, make 1, lose 1.
Cool. And then I had 2 in rapid fire, and then 3 that were not, because one of these guys has a pistol and he's not in range. And then lasguns, 5s, 2, no AP.
4-ups on those ones, fail them both.
Ooh, got them both. All right. How many attacks do these guys have in melee?
Oh no. They have two. They have 2 weapon profiles. So the one which is lots of attacks is
It's like 5, right?
5. Yeah. So only 6 on the charge.
Yeah. And it's AP what on
AP
on
1.
those? AP 1? Yeah, I think
If I
we
shoot
need
you
to
with
break
the
out of this panel, yeah.
if I shoot you with the Ridge Runners first, it'd be AP 2 in combat.
Yeah. We're gonna try and get this charge off with these guys because we just want to put a bunch of OC on this point and hopefully live. Because if we are playing on our objectives, then we are already behind. So we're gonna go ahead and take the 6-inch charge with these
Oh, actually,
guys into those.
yeah, I could Brood Surge. But I'm not going to because I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, no worries. What is Brute Surge?
When you shoot me, I get to move D6.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it, so we won't do it.
Okay. All right. Here is the charge. Oh, nice. We just barely get there. On a 6, and then we're not going to be super careful with this. And then stand up. Okay. Any other charges we want to make? They advanced. They don't have a charge that they will just get absolutely walloped. They advanced. Is this a charge? I think so. Well, oh, that's Slimar, but what about that guy? That guy was a 9. Do we want to give you Creed right away? You're gonna charge Creed. Either way. We're gonna go ahead and take the Acadian unit, and we'll charge him into this Ridge Runner here.
Okay.
Here we go. It looks like a 9, and it's a 4. I have 1 CP. I've already done my refund. No, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and take our 1 charge over here. So we'll go ahead and start doing our pile-ins. Can't fit. Great. So we're gonna swing like 5 or 6 Catachan. Are you scared?
I've never been more scared of Catachans in my life. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, so we're gonna get those 5 guys to swing, and then we'll see how many of these guys can end up on the objective.
It's really cool how many different play styles this Guard Codex has opened up.
Yeah,
Really
I'm really enjoying it. Stand up, you're a sergeant. All right, I can't fit, and then so we got those guys, and then go back. Is there a button? I've heard rumors that there is a button where you can put something back after you've placed it.
There is a thing you can do. You have to select the unit, and then there's a button you can press, and then when you move it, if you can undo that one unit.
Yeah. You know what that button is? Because I would love it.
You have to keybind it basically.
Okay.
So I can't exactly remember how to do it right now.
No worries. I'll go ahead and roll my 5 attacks. I will hit with 3 of them, and I'm +1 to wounds, looking for 4s. That's going to be 2, no AP.
2 5-ups. Make 1 of them.
All right, we got 1 of them, and then we'll go ahead and do our consolidate. And then hopefully we still have enough OC left on this point afterwards. So it looks like we're starting your fight phase with 38 OC. Oh, can this guy fit? Oh, this guy, I guess this guy is gonna come bring him in. Bring in the Ridge Runners. Cool. So we're gonna start it with 38 OC on the point.
Okay. So I guess I'll use the Biophagus as once per game anti-infantry 2+, because
Makes sense.
when
I
else
got a
am I
lot of
going to use
infantry.
Yeah. Let's see. He's got. Yeah. Okay. It's two separate things. Okay, that's fine. So yeah. So we'll do that. So and we will take the plus attacks profile. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 regular dudes on the character. So 4
Yes,
times
sir.
5 is 20. I believe these guys hit on 3s.
Probably.
Because they're part Genestealer. Yep, there we go. That's 3s. So 3s to hit.
Yes, sir.
With lethal. That's what the character gives them.
Mm-hmm.
And 2s.
All right.
So that's 9 AP1.
Cool.
Sorry,
And then
11
the lethals, and then I have +1 save, so basically my normal save, so saving on 5s.
Mhm.
So that'll be 7 dead.
Okay. The squad sergeant, who's also on 3s and 2s. He does 3 more. He's AP1 on that one.
3 at AP1.
Yep, 3 AP1.
Cool. So I've killed 2 so far, and then I will save 1 there. So I killed 2. I use 7 more.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then I've got 1 more attack from the Biophagus himself, which is a
Ooh,
lethal hit at
cool.
AP0.
AP0, 4 up. Nice.
Loves
All
it.
right. So we end that. I pulled out maybe the Ridge Runner. The Ridge Runners are still going to be in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I currently have 20 OC on the point.
Okay. I should consolidate. You tagged this, yeah?
Yeah.
So I should just consolidate with this and like so. I'll
Cool.
just do the attacks to the Ridge Runner because all this OC counts
Yes,
at the
sir.
moment. So 3 attacks on 4s. And strength 5, so 3s. That's 2, no AP.
Cool. +1 save means I'm on 4 ups. We'll lose 1 more.
Right, that leaves me with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 OC.
I have 18. We get our secure no man's land.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so we killed 1 thing. We killed your Genestealers, and then we get 5 unsecure. And I'll pass it back to you, sir.
Okay.
There we go.
Right, okay. So, in the command phase, let's get rid of these. I get D3 models back in this unit because I don't control the objective.
Woohoo.
I get 2.
2.
So I'll have these guys back. I can't take the point off you, even if they're on the points. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So they're happy there. And then I just control my home objective. So
Cool.
That's 4 points for primary.
All right. I'm still very worried. There's a lot of attacks coming this turn.
My missions are containment and area denial.
Okay, one of those helps because it means you gotta not hit me with some things.
Okay. So they'll be able to clear this up. Right, we can do containment with these guys, so that should be fine. Let's go to show containment.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm not missing any battleships. No, it wasn't. Okay, cool. So basically just gonna do that and then get the guys out here so that they can do my containment.
Nice, nice.
And that gets that sorted for me.
Whenever I show someone this like trick for the first time, they always get so surprised that this is a thing you can do.
Like... Oh yeah, the corner containment. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm meeting the requirements. I'm not in my deployment zone, and I'm within 9 inches of a board edge. Like, what more do you want from me?
The UKTC maps have a ruin right here where you can have both the units hidden and do that. It's great.
Yeah. I also love doing that whenever there are those ruins where you can like sabotage and recover with like 2 units, like 2 little dudes just hanging out.
Right, okay. So I think that's fine, okay. I guess we just try and see how far we can get with these Genestealers and go average. So let's see how far the green guys can go with their
Got it.
advance. 4, they're going
Woo, not bad.
12 inches. That's probably quite annoying for you to deal with, so we'll go there.
It is. It is. I don't love it. Yeah. All right, I played this matchup, but I brought HOA GSC. Ignores cover was very helpful. Yeah, this army does not enjoy ignores cover. It's why, like, I suspect Tau is probably pretty bad for this army.
You
Also
know,
melee armies in general, because you don't have benefit of cover in melee.
I don't think my Tower Army would have the shots to take this out, you know.
That is true. That is something to think
I
about.
think, because I think a lot of Tower Armies will take stuff like Riptides,
Yeah,
and you just won't have the shot quantity to get through them all.
yeah. Because my buddy likes playing the Oh, I'm probably gonna reactive move
Yeah, I
off
was going to
of
say,
this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my free strat from Creed right here. This is the roll. Do I get a CP for it? I do. Gain a CP. Ooh. And then this unit has flat 6. And this move might actually matter to some degree. So I'll be a little bit more accurate with this.
thank you everyone for who's joining. Everyone who is joining
Yeah.
us tonight. Really appreciate everyone dropping by.
Hmm.
Oh.
So how many of these have you guys actually done so far?
We started them at the start of January. We've done one
Nice.
every week since then. Yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah.
It's really awesome because we originally started doing that. We did start doing it on Fridays a long while ago, but scheduling was a nightmare. And then we found
Yeah.
Thursdays was a much better day, so we started doing Thursdays. And we started with just doing sort of show matches, Grotmus detachments against Grotmus detachments as they came out.
Yeah.
And then we thought, this is awesome. We're going to keep doing this. And yeah, and then I kind of just
Yeah.
decided to take over it for.
Yeah. I remember when you first reached out, I was like, well, let's wait until the Guard Codex comes out instead of just playing
Yeah,
instead of just playing Index.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
All right. And then this guy with a 6. There we go. 6-inch reactive. Oh,
Are these
hold on.
guys part of the unit as well? Yeah.
I could not see them because of the deployment zone marker.
Let's get rid of
But
those. It's my
ooh,
second mission. I totally forgot. Oh yeah, Aerodinal. That was it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I always I definitely should stream more, but it's also I don't know, man. It's like one of those things where it feels like it takes a lot out of you if you're like not in the mood for one day. But it's like so much fun on the days where it is like where you are having a good time, where it's like, I want to go hang out with people, but I can
Yeah,
do it
absolutely.
digitally. Yeah.
I mean, I know I've had super long days where I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do it. But then as soon as you get here, it's like the energy comes to me. It feels
Yeah, absolutely.
great. Right, okay, so they can get to there. I think I'm fine just to leave them in combat for now. That's doing stuff. They're doing stuff. Right, these guys over here and potential deep strikes. Well, let's advance them. See what we get.
Uh-huh.
A 6.
Ooh.
Gosh. I guess we're gonna sit here because
They're just right there.
where's the other Katachan unit? The Flamers.
There's the one guy here. You killed one of them, and the other one's in combat.
Oh, of course, I killed one. I forgot I killed the unit. Right, okay, yeah. So I guess we'll come forward like that.
Yeah. I think I have to overwatch them at the end of the move here, so I'll go ahead and do it with the Scion Squad. Ooh. Unless, can this guy? We can get almost all of our guns. Wait, the +1 to hit doesn't matter. This is Overwatch. Yeah, we'll do it with the Silent
Yeah.
Squad. Okay. So we'll start with the 2 plasma guns and rapid fire with first strike fire, second strike fire, and then 2 pistols. 6s, not bad, and then 2s. Just 1 AP3.
5 in one. Nope, that kills one.
Cool. Then we got 2 meltas. They will both miss, and then
Real heavy hitting guns.
yeah, the real heavy hitting. So 6 means 14, and then triple this because you are within 12. You joke, but this is on average 7 hits right here. Oh, and we are above average today. And then strength 3, looking for 5s. 2.
Whoa, 2 wounds.
Oh!
I think it's be 4s for cover, right? Either way,
probably.
it doesn't matter.
Nice.
Kills one.
Cool. And I use 4 hazardous here, and I will lose 1. Which?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
You know, if that is the difference between me having a unit and not having a unit, I'll be very happy.
Right. Okay. So that's that. Let's do some shooting. Oh, did you want to reactive moves fly Marbo?
He can't do it in the shooting phase anymore.
Oh, can you not? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's locked to our shooting phase at this point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, he's not the first data sheet I went looking for in the guard codex.
Understandable.
Right, obviously we're going to do double contain here.
Yes, sir.
Shooting wise, let's start by shooting our flamer pistols into combat against these guys.
You got it.
I'm currently down 2 dudes, so we're looking at 7.
Cool.
For 25 shots.
Ooh, okay.
And we're looking at 4s.
Cool.
That's 12 at no AP.
No AP, and then +1 to my save because of the order, so saving on 4s. That'll be 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I want to keep that guy there.
One regular pistol at. Oh no, I have to replace the pistol with the banner guy. Ignore that.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to keep the Rich Runner still.
Yeah,
still
makes
typed.
sense. Cool. Right, let's do my mortars next.
Yes, sir.
Where do we want to go with this? So this is 9. Okay. Let's go for this unit Acadians here.
You got it.
I completely forgot to do my deep strike. So do you mind if I just deep strike a unit? I just totally forgot to do that.
Go for it.
I was just going to bring one in over here.
Just something to think about. If you do shoot these, I can potentially res guys onto the point.
You can indeed. There's a command squad in there.
Yeah.
Of course. I aggressively measured that anyway, since I can't fit onto the point. That's okay. I do want to bring some on because I want to do some damage somewhere.
So yeah, all the Krieg are going to be resing D3 +1 as long as they have the bed packs, and then the Cadian squads will res D3.
Maybe I just bring them on here and be a pest next turn. Or we could put them here and the Overwatch isn't that much damage, so it's not really gonna scare you off going onto the point. If it was a 10-man, maybe, but not quite for a 5-man.
Fair.
Yeah, I want to have one unit come in, so we'll just put them there for now, and then.
You got it.
Right. Okay. So. Yeah. So the mortars are gonna. We're gonna shoot them. We're probably not gonna shoot them then.
Okay.
So let's go for. All right. These black base guys. They're all one unit, aren't they? And then.
Black and yellow. So the red Krieg is where it shifts to a different unit.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose we will drop it on these Kriegers here.
You got it.
Cyan Kriegers. So the first one, we're gonna get another 1. We got 2. Okay, we're getting there.
Cool. I've lost 1 guy, so it's +3 blast.
Okay. So 5s, they all miss.
Oh,
Okay.
no +1 in AP. Oh my god.
Second one will do the same.
Okay.
So 3, and then 3, and then 3 again.
All right.
Uh,
Surely you'll get one hit here, right?
exactly.
Exactly one.
1 wound.
Well, AP2, right? Or AP1?
No AP on this, but it's AP1 ignore cover. Sorry, because
AP1
it's
ignore
I've
cover.
already.
Cool. So I will lose another guy out of that unit. And it will be this random lad.
Cool. Right. Do I have any more shooting? We've got the Ridge Runner guys. They'll shoot these purple dudes over here and just
Yes,
take
sir.
-1. So, and they'll shoot their stubbers into combat because they can really use the rapid fire.
Makes sense.
Right. So the big lasers get 3, 4 plus
Cool.
how much blast am I getting?
I still have a full unit, so +4.
Okay, so +8, and we're on 4s with big guns never tire.
All right.
So
Not bad.
there's
Not bad.
8, and then 2s. That's 5 AP3.
Cool. 5 at AP3. I'm definitely in cover, which gives me +1 to my save. So I am +2 to my save. So I'm effectively -1. So I'm saving on 6s. Yeah. I will lose 5.
Okay, and then my stubbers into the guys I'm in combat with. 2 wounds.
Cool. This is the guys on the point, yeah?
Yeah, the 3 jungle fights. I was hoping to kill them and then try and
Yeah.
slam a long charge, but
So 2, I got guys on the point. I'm gonna take 1. Oh, this. So 1's gonna be in cover and 1 won't, and this is AP0, right?
yes, that's right.
Cool. So that guy, he naturally has cover, +1 save. So wait, they're both saving on 3s then. Cool. I will lose. This guy's still tagged. Yep. Cool. I'll go ahead and lose that guy. There we go.
All right, and I think that makes it for shooting.
Cool.
So let's start by charging the aberrants into this yellow squad in the middle.
Yes, sir.
I don't think I need very much here. Yeah, pretty much unfailable. A 10 is good.
Yes, yes, yes. It's okay. I've definitely lost RTTs that way, where it's like, oh, 3 4-inch charge, it's okay. Then I roll Snake Eyes, re-roll into Snake Eyes. I'm like, okay, well, that's a 15-point swing. Well done.
My second aberrant unit will make an attempt on it as well.
Yes, sir.
7, so I need a 6 because I get +1. 6 is good.
Nice.
So they get 7 inches. That'll be basically base contact unit. So that'll be like that.
You got it.
Just get them all involved. The green unit. I'm going to spend a CP for. If I can remember what the stratagem's
Oh,
called.
shit. So this is supposed to be start of charge phase, but I'm going to declare the Cadians are -2 to charge.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. So, because I'm currently 9 away. Yeah, right. So 9. So you're going to make that an 11.
Yeah.
So I just need an 11. So I'm going to basically charge. If I would charge them and him together, that would basically give me +3 total. So it'd be an 8 on the dice to make it in.
Makes sense to me.
Which I think I will do. Yeah, let's do that. We'll spend a CP for that.
Okay.
Well, let's see it on an 8.
Ooh.
I'm going to spend the CP to reroll.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh, that's big.
Oh.
That's big. The greed.
Oh well. It would have been
Right.
huge if I made it.
It would have been huge if you did.
And then we got over here. We're going to charge the. What was it? The purple unit we damaged. They're way more dudes. And these guys have lost some, haven't they? So that's 5, 10.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to charge the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 plus his. It's like 40 something attacks.
It's just such a different calculus.
It's just how many, like, because it's like, how many attacks
attacks
have I
do I
got?
have?
Like,
Yeah.
because I feel like I can probably take out 2 units here. So I've killed 5 there, right? Oh no, I've killed more than that.
No,
Because
you
Juicy
killed
lost one to a
5.
plasma. Killed one to a
Yeah.
plasma gunner, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to charge these 2 units.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my dice roll is 6,
6.
7. So we're going to go. So. There.
Get all the way in there.
So that's what, 4. And it's there as well. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I've made a miscalculation here. Okay, that's fine. Let's have
Yeah.
one go to here instead. Sorry, so you can attack that
Yeah.
way. Because what I was planning on doing
Mm-hmm.
was trying to kill this unit, maybe this unit, and then I could tag this. But if I
Yeah.
do that, you get to pile in onto the objective. So
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about doing a heroic now, actually.
okay.
Just to get guys, and then you could potentially charge me over here. But if I do heroic, like I'm so close, I'll probably have to tag a bunch of guys. I think if I heroic, I just lose this unit. So I think it's probably not worth it. Okay, we're chilling.
Fair enough. Right, okay. And that'll be it for my charges. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, combat, you don't have CP for an interrupt, do you?
I have 1 and I've used my free strat, so I do not.
Okay, let's start with the hybrid metamorphs over here, because they compile in.
Well, I technically had to punch you first here, right?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Sorry, no, it's not the first. Sorry, that's my bad. Let's go with the black unit of aberrants over here.
Sounds good.
So go to here.
He's in the way.
I know. The worst spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go him, go to here, and go to here, and then this one won't be able to swing.
That's really funny to me.
Right. So we'll go for so each one's got 3 attacks, goes to 4 attacks, so it's 20 for the unit. Let's delete one.
Does the big guy have the same number of attacks, or?
He's got a different.
Gotcha. Because it should. Oh, right, you got 5. I see.
Yeah, because they're AP1 on their attacks, and then the rest is AP2. So, right, yeah. So
there should be 16 of the small guys, right? 16 attacks.
I counted wrong. Yeah, you're right. I've just done the maths completely wrong. Sorry,
No
I
worries,
was thinking it was 4. I just did the maths wrong. Just make sure. Oh, it's 722, so it doesn't actually matter. I can roll the character in there as well.
Okay, cool.
But does he hit on different? That is the question. No, he doesn't. He hits on the same, so we'll just throw 5 more attacks in.
Sure.
Also, we'll just throw 1 more attack in there, basically, because
sounds good.
Yeah.
Is it? It's AP2 on everything.
Yeah, AP2 on everything.
Cool.
So 3s.
Yes, sir.
And then it's all 2s because it's at least strength 7 everywhere. That'll be
cool.
11.
That'll just be 11 dead men. I can actually probably save a lot of this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. So these guys are going next. there. Two. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another one that can't make it.
Oh, crap. I forgot about that guy. Oops.
It's alright. And then 3s. So same again, basically.
Yes, sir.
Much better roll, though, and get
All right,
16.
there you go. And they're all gone.
Another one down.
And they're all gone.
And then they're fine. They don't need to consolidate anywhere. We'll just wrap around the objective a little bit, I think.
Makes sense.
Okay. Then let's do over here these red Genestealers. So let's do 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do 6 into here. Yeah, let's do 6 into the pink guys. Just to make sure that they're definitely dead. That's 30 attacks. We don't need to do that many, I don't think, because there's only 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we won't do that. We'll do 25. Maybe I'll regret that statement.
Find out.
And 3s. Yeah, I'm gonna regret it. Only
right.
12.
AP1?
AP2 for Genestealers.
Oh, okay. That'll be 3 men remaining.
I'm just charging up for that big turn.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about it.
And then over here, so I got the 4 guys. They're going to be 20 attacks. 2s and 3s. That is 12 dead from the Scion squad.
Cool.
And I need to work out how many attacks the Patriarch has. He has got 6 when he charges. So he's on 2.
You said 12?
Yeah, 12 so far.
Cool.
So he hits 6 times, and he's winning on 2s again with Twin Links, and he kills another 6.
6. Oh, yeah, because I killed one of them in Overwatch. All right. And they are gone.
All right, I'm not going to consolidate because that just lets you get onto the point.
Fair enough.
That would be silly, so I'm not going to do that. And then do I have anything else I need to resolve? No, doesn't look like it.
Well, the jail is in full effect.
Okay, so score-wise, we will be getting... Oh, you've already put it on for me. 6 for containment and a 5 for air denial. That looks juicy. All right.
All right.
That is my turn.
Cool. Want to go ahead and pass it back?
Oh, yep, sorry. There you go.
There we go. And then we're going to get that out of here. Oh, that's why it was weird. Okay. I don't got to do anything on your turn or at the end of your turn. So I'm going to go extend battle lines and behind enemy lines.
Good time for that because I moved forward. So
yeah, you did. I have these Scions.
That's what they're there for.
Yay!
It's all coming together.
All right. We're going to res D3 guys because there's only 1 medic left alive in purple. I'm going to get one of them back. It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll get
still done before battle shocks.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Are there any other? Oh, I'm gonna punch you twice over here with the.
Oh yes, of course.
I will hit you twice and looking for 5, so we didn't charge. That is gonna be 1, no AP.
I make the save that time though.
There, and then go ahead and do your pilot, and I will save you the rest of the time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess the other side of the wall. So get to there, get to there, get to here. Yeah, and then we'll just move to the wall. There we go.
Right, and they're gone.
And then we'll just go. Well, I can't go backwards, but.
All right. Oh wait, before I brought the medic back, I had 2 guys and a medic, so 3 attacks from the Krieg into your red Genestealers. +1 to hit because I'm below starting, and +1 to wound because I'm below half. So that's gonna be 2 wounds at no AP.
Oh, they love it though.
It's all right. It's all right. They're not as fearsome as the Catachan melee. It's okay. Okay. So extend is pretty easy. What was our other one? It was behind enemy lines. All right. We're gonna drop some Scions back in your field and kind of call it a day. These are mortars. There's not a lot of value to doing that. These are hand flamers. Don't really want to go there. Yeah, you know, maybe we can try and kill a reach runner at the same time if we get lucky. Orders. We still have all 7 of our orders active. Yeah, I think we're going to do a lot of rapid firing. We got rapid fire, rapid fire, rapid fire.
Those Genestealers are
Rapid
very
fire,
dead.
rapid fire. They're hanging out, you know. I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 6 of my 12 bricks that started the game.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they got through that many.
Yeah. Okay. IU Battle Shock on the pink unit. So they are looking for a 7. And they are so brave. IU Battle Shock on the green unit of Katachan. And he's also so brave. Proud of him.
So brave.
So brave. Okay. So, we gotta clear this Genestealer unit. We gotta clear this Genestealer unit. Neither of them can come back. And once those are gone, that's a lot of your volume damage. So, okay, here we go. These guys, we'll go ahead and move 6, 6,
Should be outside of 9 if I've measured it right. Yeah.
6, and then... Alright, there we go. Good enough. Good enough for government work. These guys, we'll go ahead. Boom. Boom. These guys will fall back.
Cull next turn. I can feel it.
No, 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 please. It's so many points. These guys are going to go 6 this way. You know, I've always been not anti-movement tray, but like not entirely like understanding the point of them, if that makes sense. Because like in any real situation, I find that I'm basically never using them for more than like, you know, a turn. So they're mostly just like getting guys to the point or like to the board. This is an army I would play with movement trays.
Yeah, I feel like even if it just saves you 1 turn of movement,
Yeah,
it's probably worth it. And realistically, it's not like your whole army is going to come off of the movement trays in 1 turn.
yeah. It definitely not with this armor, but with like Bridgehead, where it matters so much where every model is.
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's a huge difference. Okay, so we're gonna try and clear these. How many wounds do aberrants have?
3 each, and they're -1 to wound if you're
sorry, the abominant, the character.
Oh, the abominant. He's at 5.
Is at 5. And do they stand up naturally, or is that like an enhancement or something?
No, that's just their normal rule. They get back up on a 2+.
Gotcha. Cool. I wasn't sure when my opponent did that. Yeah.
You die in combat, use the strat to blow them up for 2d3 mortals, get them back up again, and then blow them up again.
That's really funny. Wait, what detachment has the blow them up strat?
This one.
Oh, this one.
If you kill me in close combat, I can do 2d3 mortals to you on a 2+. If you
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be killing many abominants in close combat, unfortunately.
Yeah, but there are matchups where that matters a lot. And you're like,
oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You can really ruin a Phoenix Lord's day with that.
True. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh,
there's those guys.
I'm really questioning now whether you're just gonna grind me out with attrition. This is true guard warfare, right?
This is the lore.
My claws are being gummed up with the bodies of your soldiers.
Okay, so that's done all of our movement. We'll go ahead and drop this 9 away from you back here. If there's room. Oh, thank you. Looks like the wrong direction for the oval, but
yeah, what is it? Like that. It's fine.
Alright,
There's space
cool.
there. I didn't screen it out because I can't screen
Yeah.
the whole deployment zone anyway. So what's the point?
Cool. All right. So, pink is +1 hit and wound. Red is +1 to hit. All right. I think it's Rapid Ingress time. I think. Have I moved everything? Do I want to move this? Is there any flamers over here I care about? Not really. If he does move, it actually buys me potentially a lot of space. But you can just come back over here anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Rapid Ingress time.
Right. So we get our 10 Steelers back from Colt Ambush.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to come here. Just out of line of sight of that guard unit.
Oh, this is a Cult Ambush token.
Yeah, yeah. So they'll go there. It's within 3. There we go. Close enough.
Cool.
And then we've got. Do I actually want to rapid ingress with Aberrants? Kind of, yeah. I think I do. I mean, this will all be gone. A good chunk of this will be gone. I think we can handle this. This stuff over here, we might be able to do something with. So it's a matter of over here. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, so that's for me. Thank you very much. I think we can get the old line of sight there because you're not going to want to shoot these guys anyway. Yeah, that should be fine.
All right.
Well, maybe a plasma gun shooting me there.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go like that, and that'll be my CP for the turn.
Sounds good. All right. I have dose. We can potentially chuck a grenade here if we need to. We can chuck grenades here. I think definitely into one of them if we need to. All right. Let's go ahead. We're gonna start our shooting phase with the unit Acadians back here, shooting everything they can into these Genestealers, which looks to be, what are these guys? 2 Melta guns, neither of them in Melta, 3 las guns, and then 2 plasma, all in rapid fire. So we're going to start with the 2 plasma guns, hitting on 4s. This is, let's see, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, cool. Plasma's on 4s. All right, good talk. 2 Melta guns. One of them will hit, and it will wound.
And the invuln says,
Not a 1, not a 1. All right, we got one of them. Woohoo!
Okay, let me take that one out.
All right, then we got las guns, and then 1 at no AP.
Yeah, kills 1. Oh no, what is last gun, wasn't it? Yeah, so 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then I will lose 1 of those plasma guns. And he does not res at all. Okay. Let's go to... I guess we're going to take this Creek squad, and everything here is going to shoot these Genestealers right away. There's a guy on 1, so this is a full squad, which means that we have 14 times 3 is 42.
Nice.
All right. 4s! 5s! That's so much faster. 10! No AP.
It's easier than rolling it in real life, eh?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
falls for the cover. That's 2 dead Genestealers. That was the red squad, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1, 2, and then a wound on that one. Okay.
Cool. Cool. Let's go ahead and go to their overcharged plasma. So that's 2 guns and 2 pistols. Boom. And then boom. It's going to be 5 invuls, please.
I'll actually make 3 of these. Okay, just one.
Okay, okay.
There's one left.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Cool. And then lastly, we got 2 Meltaguns, which where are they? They are over here, so they're definitely within
You
6.
would have been within 6.
Yeah. Cool. 4s. 2s. 2 of them on invulns.
2 5-ups. Actually, no, 5 up for the unit,
Yes, sir.
which fails.
Cool.
So he's dead, and then a 4 up for the character, who fails it as well.
Oh, for 6.
Which kills him on the nose.
Woohoo! All right. Things are coming up from Millhouse, and we don't hazardous anyone.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Okay.
That's the way you want to do it.
That's the way we like it. Okay, so now the question is, how do I want to order this? This is probably going to be shooting at blue. We gotta kill these, though. These guys actually have, like, serious volume that I care about. But the problem is, as soon as the first thing that shoots is going to kill that one guy. So maybe, what kind of charge do we have here? An 8? It's probably fine. Green is full strength. Red is not. So red is probably going to be shooting at aberrants. And then looks like 2 guys are out of range. Unfortunately, one of them is a plasma gun. So yeah, we'll go ahead and shoot. Because as soon as these guys shoot, it's a problem. I think these guys are more likely to do more damage. We're going to go ahead and take this green squad and shoot it all into your green squad here.
Okay.
Oops. So we got two guns. One of them is only getting 2, but then both pistols. So these are on 4s. Oh no! And then 2s. Oh no! And then we got 2 Meltaguns. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So we're gonna kill this one guy, and then nothing else is gonna get to shoot. I'm really excited. Boom! Boom! Here's all the las guns. 4s. I love how it just like lags really hard. And then 5s. That's gonna be 9. No AP.
You can turn fast rolling on if you want.
What does that do?
It's over here. It's one of these ones. Yeah, this one here. Is it that one? I don't know if I can. Oh, I can't turn yours on.
All right.
I'm not sure how much faster that makes it, but we'll see. Is it 9?
I don't know. I don't know what it does. Never used it.
4s. That's pretty quick. I lose 2.
Oh, that's not good.
So I'll take this one and this one.
All right. We'll go ahead. We've already done our free strat for the round, so we're gonna spend one. This red guy is gonna chuck a grenade into them as well. So we need them gone. We need them gone, Jack. We don't want this many. For one more. One more will die.
We'll take another one. We'll note that one. We'll take this one.
Okay. So now we got to put shots into aberrants. So what's the best way to do this? These guys are most line of sight restricted. So we got this guy, that line. So what do we got here? We got
You can probably get this guy in as well.
Yeah?
I think so.
Really? I mean, with the line?
Yeah, because I stick out a little bit and, you know.
Okay, sure. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 las guns, 1 plasma gun, 1 plasma pistol, 1 las gun not within 12, and then Creed is out of range, so I got 15, 16 las shots, and 4 plasma shots. Okay, cool. Overcharged plasma on 4s. Okay, nice. And your toughness more than 5, so 3s. That's going to be 4 at AP 3.
It is -1 to wound, though, because you're higher strength than my toughness.
Then 3 of them.
I don't get a save against that, so it's just 2 damage.
Yes, sir.
So I think I should have a Finno Pain. Yeah, Finno Pain 5+.
You got it.
So that's 3 and 3. Roll in 2s. Take 1, 2, 3. 1 is dead.
All right. Cool.
Let's take this one off at the back.
And then I got 15 last shots. No, I owe you 1 fewer. All right. All right, there we go. And then 6s. 2, no AP.
Okay, so I get, do I get cover there?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
So 4s, nope. And then 5s, I make 1, so 1 takes.
Sounds good. 2 hazardous rolls, they're good. We're going to go ahead and take green, whatever can see over here. Looks like that line. That's actually not bad. Okay, and then 12 goes, catches everybody but that last guy. So we're going to put 2 Melta, 1 gun, 2 pistols. So we got 1 plasma gun and 2 pistols overcharged. These guys are below starting, so hitting on 3s. And then strength 8. It's going to be 4 invuls on green.
4 invuls, okay. Oh, I fell them all, so evens
cool.
out from your other guy's shots.
All right.
2, 3, and 4.
Cool. I got 2 melty guns.
Mhm.
One of them will hit, and it will not wound. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16, 17 last shots on 3s, because we're below starting, and then on 5s. It's going to be 5 at no AP.
So 4s, I lose 3 wounds, so that's
Cool.
1 dead.
And then whatever's left into blue over here. And then 12 gets... So these 3 guys, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 plus 8 is 20 shots from Laz into the blue aberrants. 3s, and then 6s. 3 of them, no AP.
Okay, so that is 4 ups, 2 and 5 ups. No, so another wound on that wounded.
Haha!
And 1.
All right, and then I owe you... How many was it? That was only 3 hazardous, and I will lose 1 more. It's always weird how the plasma guns are more or plasma pistols are more hazardous than the plasma guns. I don't know why that is. Okay, so we shot black, red, and then we shot green, and then I already shot Cadians there. So we got these Cadians over here are going to shoot whatever they can into blue. So we just get, looks like 3 guys are within rapid fire. So I got 1 pistol, 1 gun, and then 1 las gun. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 plasma shots coming your way. It's gone 1. That's okay. You have a feel no pain. These are on 4s. And then on 4s, because you're -1. So it's going to be 2 AP3s for 2 damage.
Goes straight through, so 5 ups. Kills that wounded one, and the other one passes his.
Nice. That's what we love to hear. And then we got... Where are meltdowns? I mean, if there is no randomness to 40k, it would not be the same kind of game.
Yeah, true enough.
So 1, 2. This is a full unit. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 14 las. Clear. Love doing math. 14 times 2. And then 1 from the guy who's closer. And then the Endgame Command squad has 2. And they each get 2.
It should be 3 las guns, right?
Well, there's a melta gun and a plasma gun, I think.
Oh, right. You not take,
so there's medic, flag, Master Fox. You're right.
Because are they not optional now, right, in the codex?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I haven't messed around with it enough. I just kind of go like, yep, that looks right to me, and then I count them. Okay, so these are on 4s. And then on 6s. 4, no AP. And you're in cover.
So 5 ups, because I don't think I get any cover there yet. No. No,
Okay.
no cover there.
Okay.
And then 5-ups again. Oh, I love those
Dang,
kind of
they're
pains.
too good. And then I shot 1, 2, 3, 4 hazardous weapons. I will lose 2 of them. Boom, boom. Okay. That is, I believe, all of our shooting. Okay. Let's go ahead. We are going to charge Sly Marbo into these pure strains.
What a hero.
Or do I want to charge him over here? Hold on. Let's do this one first. So we got to roll an 8 with these Cadians into the metamorphs on the point.
Mm-hmm.
How much CP do I have? I'm at 1. I wish I had more. All right, it's okay. That's a 10.
Easy.
Woohoo!
Easy. No problem for the Emperor's
No
Finds.
problem. We're getting in there. We're gonna hope that we live long enough to sticky. And then easy. I guess we have to. No, I guess we wouldn't. We wouldn't. So not touching your ridge runners.
Do that. Makes it a bit easier for us to see where
Yeah.
we're putting stuff.
Well, 10. 10.
So they
Great.
can't get to the other side.
Yeah.
So you obviously you're a big tournament player.
Yeah.
What's going to be the first? I mean, have you been to a tournament with God already? I guess that's the first question.
Not since the Codex. Or I've gone to like some really like low stakes like RTTs and things.
Okay, yeah.
But I have California Team Championships coming up soon.
Okay.
Which is 5-man teams. And I'm currently looking at my options. I really want to take mechanized, but I'm finding it really hard in 5-man matrices to actually take. Um, but I think in 8-mans it's a lot more interesting. And then
It's a
after
great
that,
counter. I mean, it's
yeah,
a great like meta pick because I mean, as you said before, it's really good against those indirect armies and the people that start packing indirect to fight the Eldar.
yeah,
You know, it may throw off people's matrix if they're preparing for Bridgehead.
yeah. That is a
I
really
have
scary heroic
I have
here.
no CP.
Oh, you have no CP.
No CP.
Great. All right. Well, Marbo's gonna charge in. He's gonna roll a 6.
Only time I've ever seen Marbo actually fight anything.
I know, but he's got anti-infantry 2+.
What a hero.
No CP is really interesting because you currently have 1, 2. Everybody here is 1, yeah. 1, 2,
Yes, it's
3,
for
4,
8.
8. I don't need that many guys. But if I want to get in, what would I need to get? I actually need to roll fairly high to get on. Nope. All right, we're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. But yeah, so we got CTC. So I want to play mechanized. I'm having a lot of fun with Bridgehead, partly because it's just not the index, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, my favorite to play so far has been mechanized, and then I still think combined is good. I'm looking up Marbo because I haven't used him in forever. I've
Yeah,
never
no.
actually swung with him. Okay, he has 5 attacks. This is the first time I've ever meleeed with Marbo. 5 attacks on 2s. And then I am anti-infantry 2+. So that's going to be 4 at AP1 into the Genestealers.
4 inverns. They make 2. What's the damage on that one?
Damage 2.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. Rips them apart.
Woohoo! Haha! He'll consolidate into this truck.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun with that overall. And then we'll just kind of go from there. I mean,
Do,
I don't
do you
know
think
about you,
it's? Oh, go ahead.
but I was gonna say like I have just as much fun playing like silly beer and pretzels games as I do with um like actual tournament stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually think that Siege is the most fun like screw around detachment because
Yeah.
you can just
Absolutely.
be like I don't care. I'm gonna take these silly enhancements. I'm gonna take these silly things and suddenly my Rogel Dorn tank commanders are just like re-rolling everything, and they just have sustain because you give them crusade points and whatnot. Um,
I was looking at
yeah,
the stratagems and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use flare burst, and it sounds like I'm shouting like an anime attack name or something whenever I use it. Like,
yeah, it's so much fun.
but yeah, no, you're right. It's like a totally different vibe, right? Than you
Yeah.
playing those kind of games. So it's
And I think there's a really interesting thing. So maybe someone in the chat can like have an input on this, but some people I know have been talking about whether or not the over the top stratagem, which is the one where 2 CP you order move 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 to any infantry anywhere on the board. Um, it targets an officer, and it's like one of the few stratagems that doesn't say it targets a unit, which means that there's a big question of one, can you discount it with Creed because she has to do it for regiment units, and then the Voxcaster, if you're not targeting the unit, can you even roll to get CP back on it? So it's a very like weird stratagem that maybe someone has a insight into. Okay,
okay, that's
uh,
interesting.
but I got okay. So I'm gonna put 3 attacks. Oh no, 2 attacks because it's Sly Marbo into the Ridge Runners. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks into the hybrids. So 2 into the Ridge Runners, and then strength 3. Oh my god, we
Oh,
actually did one.
I'll
Darn.
save it there.
Cool. And then here's my 7 on 4s, and then on 5s. All right, nothing. And I'll go
Nice.
ahead and do my consolidate. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the codex so far, just because it's like I said, it's different. Just getting to play with different rules.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I know, like, there comes a point, right, where you play the same thing for long enough, and it
exactly.
just
Yeah,
drives you crazy, doesn't it? So
yeah. So I know like combined is good, but I know like a lot of guard players are like, I just don't want to play it right now. I've done it for
yeah.
longer than I want to. But then you also get like people like Nassim who are just like, you idiots, just keep playing combined. It's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and do whatever swings
Yeah, I
while I
guess, do I
figure
have
this
any
out.
pilings here? I got this one. It's got to go to here, and then we're good to go. So
Cool.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. I should have more than that. I've only lost. I could have got some back. Am I missing some? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6, 7.
there's a
Oh,
couple
there's
guys
there
over
they are.
here.
Yeah, there's one guy there.
Oh, okay.
Um, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's the correct number. Okay, so it's 7
Cool.
regular guys.
Let's
Um,
go.
so that is 35 attacks
Woo.
on 3s with lethal,
All right.
and
What is this
yeah,
thing?
yeah. And then 3s. So that
Cool.
is 15 at AP1.
Cool. I have 6s here. Not bad. So it's gonna be 11.
Okay.
Mm,
The squad leader, 1 lethal, and 3s again. Another 3 at AP1.
cool. So what was it? It was 11 at the beginning, right?
11, yeah. Sorry.
Cool. One,
I'm rolling
two,
faster than you can read.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. And how many more are you?
3 more.
3 more. AP1?
Yep.
Cool. 6s. Ooh, 2 more.
And then I'll just do the Biophagus as well.
Yes,
2
sir.
misses.
I'll go ahead and pull uh, shock troopers there. So the Ridge Runners will have to swing
Oh,
into Marbo.
yeah, that's fine. You got the standard anyway, so you got stacks of AC on there.
Yes, sir.
So we shall throw attacks into Marbo. Ooh, and do 1 wound to him.
Ooh, he's got a 5 up. Oh, that is not the roll thing. All right, he's good.
Nice, nice. Okay.
All right, there we go. So at the end of that, I'm extending my battle lines. I held 1 at the beginning, and then I'm behind enemy lines for 3. Oh, Scions will shoot into the Ridge Runner here.
Yeah, of
That's
course,
okay.
of course.
Yeah. Here's a Meltagun. 3. Nope. Total of 3 Overcharged Plasma. Strength 8. Nothing. Oh,
Rerolling to
reroll
wound though.
wounds.
Yeah,
Yes. 2 AP3.
I could cover because I'm entirely on the
Yes, sir.
ruin. So 5, so 1 passes and 2
Cool.
wounds.
And then Lasguns. Rerolling 1. Normal save because you're in cover. All right,
All good.
cool. Hazardous. They're good. All right, cool. And then we get behind enemy lines. And I will pass back to you. And you're going to draw Cole. Come on, Jack.
Here's open.
Come on, Jack.
Right.
Don't do it. Ah!
Do I need to do my other stuff first? Because it's command phase. So we'll do D. How much OC do you have on this point? It's 3 each, right? So 3,
Yeah. 1,
6,
2,
9.
3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 27?
Okay. Because I could have up to 16, so I was just double checking.
Mm.
So D3 back to, so I basically just get the unit back to full.
Woohoo!
They'll sit around here. One goes here, and one can come here. There we go. 11, 17. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, so, and then is there anything else I need to do? Nope, that looks good. Okay, so, mission-wise.
Freya's supposed to be here.
No problem.
She's with this unit. Cool.
Ah,
Assassination.
enemy
Okay.
lines. I mean, I'll take those. That
Enemy
should be
lines
fine.
is pretty easy, yeah.
We can get up there. I do hold one in the middle as well, though, so I do get
Yes,
8
you do.
points for my primary. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Go. Do I just trigger the old reactive move straight away? I think we probably do. If you want to go for it. Yeah, let's pop a unit there.
Cool.
Do you...
I won't pop the reactive move, but I am going to pop the free Overwatch with this unit.
Fair enough.
I can't get a CP because there are no boxcasters in this unit here.
Mm-hmm.
But 12 will get everything but the back row, which is unfortunately where my plasma guns still are. Okay, so we got 2 plasma guns and 2 plasma pistols, all overcharged. There's a guy, nobody's injured. Okay, hitting on, not that. And then we got 2 melty guns. Neither of them will hit. And then we got let's see. Oh, they're not even supposed to shoot anyway. That's okay. They missed. And then, so 14 times 3 minus 1, because one guy is not within 12. And then, boom. Oh, we're on the low end of this one, Jack. And we're getting only 1. Yeah, just 1, no AP.
Don't get cover there, so 5 ups. No, you do a wound.
Woohoo! And then here is my 4 hazardous checks. I will lose 1, and we'll go ahead and take that guy. Hopefully, we will res him into some place more useful. We won't. I don't think we need to reactive move here. I don't think it does us anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's advance this unit of Genestealers back here.
Sure.
3, so we're going 11 inches.
Woo. It's right there. They're hopping out to steal my jeans.
Steal your jeans, mate.
Not my jeans.
I need
They're
those.
acid washed. So you say you're mostly a Tau player?
Yeah, I've been playing Tau pretty much exclusively for 10th
Hmm?
edition, and then
Nice.
I've been experimenting on TTS with other stuff just because
Yeah,
I'm a serial hobby ADHD person. So
makes sense.
I could never decide what army I wanted to play.
Yeah,
So yeah, now I'm looking at
yeah,
I don't know, that doesn't fit. I'm looking at guard now because yeah.
yeah,
So
makes sense. I think it's interesting because I have a friend who's like trying to learn the game, and so like whenever I play guard, like he doesn't understand. Real quick, I'm thinking about a reactive move
yeah,
here.
sure, go ahead. Yeah.
But he just doesn't understand like how to play against guard because he's new. And so he's like, well, I could play your army, and you could play your second army, and we can go from there. Um, if I move this, I could potentially make it. So if this guy were to go to here, what is this charge now? It's still easy charge, so it'd be 4, and I could make it 2, but you're getting a +1, so it'd still be a 5-inch charge, and you have CP, so you get to reroll one thing.
Mhm.
Uh, nah, it's not worth it.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
this unit's going to come forward.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to go for the reactive?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reactive move this black unit here. I'll spend my 1 CP, be down to 1, and then they're just gonna
Should be 9 away
move
from
6
the.
away.
Just go to like here to make it 9.1 or 8.9. Or just do it
Cool.
all. That's fine too. Okay. Um, so that be there. Reckon these guys can probably finish off them this round. You're fine where you are.
Yeah, it's been really interesting, just like TTSing, because I have so much more fun like physically moving models than actually like playing TTS. But that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I
Yeah.
say to people all the time, right? TTS is a great tool, but
Yeah.
there's no replacement for
Yeah.
actually playing 40k, really, is it? So,
Does he fit by there?
oh, it might not actually because I forgot about the 1-inch rule.
Yeah.
Looks like he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Just sit here then.
Cool.
That's okay. Right.
Yeah.
So
It's a good way to get reps and just see a lot of situations, I think is the
exactly.
main thing I like about it.
Or if you don't live in a place where you
That's
can get
true. Play people you
reps.
can't normally play, like this.
Mm,
This is a great
exactly.
thing for TTS.
Already reactive moved. I mean, what have you got? Got those two. I think we may just sit in the middle,
Yeah, I mean they could start a terraform. I can't really kill them.
Yeah. We're just gonna have to go like this, try and block you out from getting on the point as best as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Like so. They can do their terraform there. You are going to shoot some of these guys. And I think that's all the regular movement.
Yes, sir.
So I've just got this unit of 5
There's
dudes.
more.
1 unit of 5 dudes. Which maybe
Oh, this guy's measure.
oh yeah, of course there's a dude in there. Sorry, I couldn't see him.
One random dude.
Hmm. I don't actually know where these guys want to go. I guess we could just
Stage him.
yeah,
Stage
basically.
him.
be ready to do a thing when the time comes, I guess.
Mhm.
Unless. Guess they could come in over here. Yeah, I guess they'll just come in over here.
Sounds good.
We might be able to. Actually, do you know what? We'll use that to get the extra 1 point from behind enemy lines, just in case.
Fair.
Okay, let's go for shooting then, because you have no reserves.
You got it.
So let's go with my Ridge Runners.
Mm-hmm.
The first one's going to put all of its small guns into the Scions here.
You got it.
And the mortar we will put into the red unit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the small guns on 4s.
Ooh.
And 3s. Just the one AP0.
4 up. Kill the guy. Get him out of here.
And then the D6 plus blast. That's 3 plus 3, so 6 plus how many for
And then
blast?
I've lost 2, so it's plus 3.
Okay, and then 5s. 2 hits on 2s. Just the 1 wound. No AP.
If you want to ignoring cover.
You get cover and there's no AP. Yeah, it's just it's only when multiple will shoot you.
Cool. Then he's good. He's good.
Okay, no worries. But now I do have that debuff on you. And then let's go for the other one's just going to put all of his shots into the Scions, and we'll have the debuff actually. We won't put it on these guys. I don't need it over here. I'll put it on the Scions.
Cool. That was so sticky. That's okay.
Oh, sorry, that's just sticky. Sorry, I thought you were doing
that's totally fine.
Thingy. Sorry, that's my bad. Right. Yeah. So here's stubber. 4s.
Woo.
And 3s. Oh, nice. 4 AP1 this time because I've shot you.
Don't you have to pick one target?
Yeah.
Or
so
are you putting the buff on the
choosing...
Scions?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. So we'll lose 3. We'll have 1 alive. Where's my melty gun?
The mortar gets 9 hits.
Nice.
He really wants this guy dead. 6 AP1.
5s. All right, you got him.
Okay.
Into the void.
We've got 5 flamer dudes over here on the Cadians.
There's one on the backside, right? So just.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was about to take one out. So.
Sounds good. Ooh, nice roll.
And we're looking at. Oh, I get to reroll the wound as well because you are on the objective.
Ooh.
So that is 11 AP0, but no cover.
Cool. So that means I'm just on 5 ups. Ooh, also good roll to me. I'm stealing all your luck. It's -4. Yeah, I'll get to pile in here. Right, you're not just gonna make me kill these guys from coherency issues at the end. You're gonna charge them.
Right. Okay, so that's done. Over here, we've got these 2 guys. The Metamorphs will put their flamers into the shock troopers because.
Sounds good.
So that's 39 hits.
That's a lot of hits. How many guys do I have? Way less than that.
I've done too many shots. 4s. Well, that's 26 no cover.
Okay, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 before I get to characters. Ordered roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll start putting it on the Cadian commander, who actually just has the same. 3. And then on to Creed. 1.
Oh, look at those.
2, 3. I think she has 4. I think she's alive on 1.
What a hero.
What a hero. This is the Imperium's true finest right here. All right, and down to 1.
Right. The Ridge Runners here. The Slum. Oh, it doesn't matter because I mean big guns. Hmm. Should I? What's his save at the moment?
He's got a 5-up.
So a 4-up with his because he always has cover, right?
Correct.
Okay.
No, that's gone. Marba doesn't have that.
Isn't that the detachment rule?
Oh, yes, you're right. No. It's hold on. I think it's platoon only, and he's not platoon. Oh, it's regiment. It's regiment. Okay, yeah. So
Oh,
he
okay,
does
okay.
have it.
Okay, so he does have cover.
He does have cover, but he doesn't have the super cover.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So beyond 4s. Let's do. Let's do all the what are they called?
Stubers.
All the stubbers into him. One of the
Yes, sir.
lasers, and then the other laser will just go over here, so we can kill a few more.
You can't laser him, right? Because it's blast.
Oh, you're right. It is blast.
Yeah.
So I'll do all the stubbers into him. My bad.
Cool. And the laser's into red or black?
They're going to go into. Don't make that too long. Red should be fine. We'll go for red.
Sounds good.
Kill like 5 usually when I've been doing this. So the lasers.
Cool.
That's 3. How much blast am I getting there?
Red, I'm -2 guys, so +3.
So that's another 6.
Yes, sir.
So 4s and 2s.
Cool.
That's 4 be 6 ups, I think.
6 ups. 3 of them.
3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, into the pile.
And then the stubbers into.
Cool. He is stealth, but you're already in combat, so it doesn't matter.
That'd be 3 wounds for me, sir.
Yes, sir. He's got a 5-up, but 4-up because of cover. So he takes 1.
Wound, nice. Okay. Did this transport see Creed? I don't know if it can or not.
I
think it can.
so. Yeah, I think yeah.
Well, let's put everything into Creed then.
Not Creed.
That is 5 d6 flamer shots from the guys inside.
Oh.
13. So that's 10 minus 2. And it's going to be 4s. So
right.
7 with no cover, though.
I think he's got a 4-up base, but definitely at least 1 fail. Sorry, okay. Creed.
These stubbers. For 3 more, because it's rank 4.
Are these still Creed?
Yeah, still Creed. It's the transport itself shooting now.
She died to the flamers. That's okay.
Oh, was she on 1 wound? Oh, of course she was.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry. Right, so that's everything allocated there.
Cool.
I think that's all the shooting that I've got. All right. Charges. Well, these Genestealers are going into the shock troopers here.
Makes sense.
Because why not?
Oh my
7.
God.
So we're just gonna swarm up here.
This is the part where you block off these guys, so I cannot pile into coherency.
Well, my hope is they won't be there anymore after a song.
I choose to ignore that part.
Here's hoping. Then we'll try the blue unit into your.
I have to declare before you do anything over here. I have to declare who is -2. I will declare black is -2.
Yeah, I thought so. Right, we'll go to the blue unit into the red unit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 7 becomes an 8. So go here. Maybe base to base. So that's like that. That. It's like that.
Cool.
Nice.
Did you want to start a terraform with these guys?
Yeah, terraforming here. And then these guys. So see, it was a 9. So it's would be 11 either way. So I guess we'll just go for the 11 on the. On the black unit.
Sounds good. Ooh.
Nope. Is that worth the CP reroll? What else will I use CP for this turn? Not a ton, I don't think. I mean, using a CP for 11-inch charges a little bit much, I think. So I won't be doing that. Excuse me. And then lastly, we'll do the metamorphs into Slime Marbo.
Sounds good.
Get rid of him. An 8.
Yeah, my friend was telling me about a game he played recently where he lost because his opponent re-rolled an 11-inch charge and made it. And so his Sun Forges ended up being in combat because his opponent made the charge. And he's just like, huh, well, that rapid ingress not only cost me a CP, but now my Sun Forges are useless. I have to fight like a Necron like little spider thing or whatever. And it's like, that's not great usage of this unit.
Right, okay, so that's there. Okay, that looks good. You have CP for an interrupt? Or...
Nope, I am out.
No. Okay, cool. Let's start with these Genestealers because I think they're going to be the most fun.
Got it. Did you want to charge the Acolytes as well or no?
No.
Cool.
So we've got... Oh, let's clear the deck. 50 attacks!
Woo!
On 2s.
Woo.
If only I had sustained. And then 2 3s again.
All right.
Okay, 28 AP2s.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 before I get to characters. AP2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I did it this way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then put it on the Cadian Commander. He'll die to... He does not have an Inwol, so dies to this. And the Cadian Castellan has a 5+, and he will die. All right, and they are all gone. Boom.
Okay. And I guess we'll just consolidate further onto the point. I couldn't have terraformed because I don't have enough OC on here, so.
Gotcha.
Right. So then over here.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4 guys into Slime Marbo. In fact, you know what? We're going to use the once per game super injector thing from the.
Oh, I don't know what it does, but it sounds scary.
From the what are they called? The Biophagus. So it gives me +3 attacks and +3 damage. So he gets 4 attacks now. Hitting on 3s.
Oh, okay.
2 lethals and anti-infantry 2+. That's 4 AP0 D3
AP0.
+3 damage.
All right, 5 ups. All right, roll 2 1s, easy.
For the record, it's 3, 5. That's 11 damage on him, so I think I gets him.
Yeah, you got him.
Into the void. Yeah. Right, okay. And then my pile in can just get me closer to the point.
Yes, sir.
I think I can get one more there on that side. And then there's one there as well. Okay. And then over here in this blue unit, so we got 4, 8, 12 attacks from the unit. This is another one where I can just roll them all together, isn't it? So 12, and then Abominant is 4, so he gets another 5.
Cool.
So this is all going to be 3s. Nice.
Ooh, nice roll.
And then 2s. Wait for it.
There we go.
That'd be 12.
12 men. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 1 sergeant and the 2 med packs still alive.
Okay, I'm all base, so I can't go anywhere.
Yes,
that is it. That's all I've got.
I got this guy. So we got 2 guys on 4s. Are on 3s because I'm +1 hit, and then +1 to wound, so looking for 5s, still nothing. And then we got 3 attacks from the power sword, hitting on 3s, and then strength 4 with +1 to wound, looking for 4s. That's going to be 1 at AP2.
Strict the Venompain, which I fail. I think I kill a guy.
No, I think you're full.
No, he's on. One's lost a wound, so he's down
Okay.
one.
All right. All
Right.
right. Well,
So
I'm
that's
rapidly running out of things here, Jack.
So I'll get a 4th behind enemy lines.
Yep.
Assassination, I've killed 1 or more characters.
Yep.
So that
You've
gives me a
killed
5.
every character in my army, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that leaves me there. That's
All right. All right. Well, let's see if there's anything that I can still do. You want to pass it back?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There you go.
So I will score my home objective, and I'm going to draw Overwhelming and establish Locus. Darn, my one sign did not live. We are going to res D3 plus 1 guys in the red unit for 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2. That guy is not special. 3. And then they're still going to have to Battle Shock. Might as well get a little bit of movement, though.
So just while you're setting up stuff, guys, if there's anyone out there in the chat that has any questions for Joshua while we have him here,
Yeah, absolutely.
by all means, throw them in the chat because yeah, well, take the opportunity while we got it.
Okay, like this guy's, I'm losing pretty hard, so I don't know. I'm the person you want to be asking questions. Cool. So 2 guys back there. No other reses to do, but yeah. I mostly know guard stuff. I'm doing some team stuff. I'm not as good as Jack at teams, but you know, my team. We're going to CTC. I think we're a top. There's like 40 teams. I think we're like a top 8 team there. So you know, we're fighting for a podium, but I think we're like a bubble team, if that makes sense, right? Like we can make the podium, but we have to have a good event to do it.
Yeah.
So those are all of our resurrections. What do I have again? It was Overwhelming and Established Locus. Well, I can still see this one guy, so... But I have no orders remaining. You killed all of them. Very rude. So let's go ahead and do some Battle Shocks. I'm going to start by... I just take my 2 points. I even move him within... Okay, yeah. Gross. All right. All right. Pretend it's teams. Pretend it's teams. Do you same bravery this guy right now for the 2 points? No, I think you just gamble it. All right. We're gonna do the 7-up on the 1 green dude, and if he passes, it's 2 points for me. Yes. All right. Nice. Pink. Also looking for a 7. Also good. And then red looking for a 7. All right. They're all brave. Okay. And then we're going to show area denial because that is same thing for 6. And then 12 this way. And then 12 this way. There's definitely a spot.
I'm not going to spend a CP to Overwatch that.
What?
So it's okay.
Right. There we go. We're gonna get our 2 points on Established Locus. Woo! Big money. Okay. Can we kill things on objectives? We got to try. So these guys are going to go ahead and move their 6. And hopefully, if we get lucky, we're going to try and kill these guys. Is there anything else we can kill on an objective? We can't really kill that. Maybe. So if these guys move 6, can't really get that many of them there. We're probably not killing aberrants. Dang. Man, this army just does like no damage. Surprise! I know, it's crazy. Okay, these guys will just fall back.
It does help to demonstrate the like weakness of the army, though, right? If anyone can just kind of like walk into it and punch it in the face, then
yeah,
kind of.
I think it's a
good matchup.
I think this is kind of a nightmare scenario for this list as well because I lost the defender role, so I didn't get to control the infiltrates. I lost the go first role, so I was put in my DC at the very beginning, and you have like a lot of like medium quality melee attacks, which are more than good enough to kill guardsmen. Um,
For what it's worth, guys, I promise I didn't know what
we
you were
didn't
going
know.
to
Yeah,
play.
he was like, "Let's put some binding lasers in here." He was throwing me, and then I was thinking, like, when you said GSC, I was like, maybe I should put flavors in here. I was like, nah, I definitely would not do that if I was actually playing this list. What is 12 here? I think we still have to try and kill these Genestealers. Because otherwise, like, we're just not getting any points anywhere. And then, how many of these guys?
Oh, God. It'd just be one dude, so not really worth
Yeah.
getting much there.
Oops. 6. We can get a couple of them.
You know, a
Couple of
question
them
I did
fully
want to
run.
ask you actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think the bridgehead situation, with it being so good,
hmm
do you think that's a bad thing?
Um, I think it depends on what your goals are. Like, I think okay. So looking at Pyro Cup, so because I think that's probably like the best, like the highest level tournament
Yeah.
we can currently see, is you have like 7 nearly identical bridgehead lists, and then you have Ben Jurek, who's like, I'm playing 2 Rogaldorn tank commanders, and I think okay. So here's gonna be a hot take in general. I think when the game is really balanced, where basically everything is about a 50% win rate, I think that's kind of boring, to be honest.
Yes.
And I think I don't really play a lot of TCGs, but I'm peripherally aware of like how all the TCGs work. And in general, in TCGs, you have like your top 3 or 4 decks, right? Which is generally like your meta decks. And then you have like a tier beneath it of like 6 or 7 decks that are specifically designed to be one or more of the meta decks and then do okay into everything
Yeah.
else. And then you have everybody who plays like, like your guard players, right? You just play like, I'm going to play everyone in Chimeras because it's awesome and I'm Steel Legion. And it's like, cool, those don't really affect the meta in any way. I think the meta is the most fun when you have somewhere between like 3 and 5 things that everybody agrees is the best. And then you're like, okay, but those armies have bad matchups. What are those matchups? And we can play around it because I think that is a lot of fun for the people who are trying to deal with that. However, I think if you are playing something that is just bad into the meta, like what's a good example? I think Tau is generally just kind of bad into the meta right now. Like they're really tough to play into Legion of Excess. They're really tough to play into Bridgehead. They have a little bit of game into like some of the Ultramarines. Um,
I, as a Tau player, I would agree that it's a pretty difficult map right now.
yeah, it's a difficult meta, and so I think for
Yeah.
those armies, I feel for those players, especially for like newer players who are like trying to play competitive, I feel bad for them. But I think for the more experienced players and people who have access to multiple armies, I think that kind of meta is the most fun.
Yeah. I mean, coming from a game where, because I was playing Ninth Age before this, the sort of
hmm
spiritual successor to Fantasy, one of several, and
hmm
their goal was to make the game like as close to balanced as possible.
Yeah,
And I think that ended up driving people away from the game in the long term, because people got less interested because the game was so static.
yeah,
It's like you said earlier, like the more random the game is, that's half the fun, right?
yeah.
So I think that's a sort of testament to what you're saying. But I was actually, I mean, when I asked that question, I was actually more wondering about for the intent of like internal balance within Guard itself. Um,
Oh,
do you think do you think it's like crushing out the sort of like you think it's taking people's like choice away essentially? Like because if you're always asking why not Bridgehead, do you think
yeah.
that's really hurting sort of
So
variety in Guard builds?
my general thoughts about it are, I don't think it is bad for so I think like Bridgehead is clearly the best, and if you're trying to win GTs, you should probably take Bridgehead. If, however, you are just playing like an RTT or you don't care about like winning an event, you just want to have like a good time, Mechanized is still very good. Hammer is still, uh, depending on who you ask, like at least a B at the very worst, like people are saying, it's like at least a B tier detachment. Combined is still very good. Nassim says that combined he thinks is the best. You know, Wesley St. Hines is like recon is still very good. Like everything is still playable. I think the problem more with like the guard overall meta in general is actually that all of our tanks are overcosted in every detachment that's not combined arms. And that's
Really?
why the Rogel Dorn is the only tank that you see anywhere. Is because the Rogel Dorn tank commander and the exterminator are the only ones that you can play outside of combined arms,
Mm.
or like hammer, because they're a little bit low. I think they could go up like 5 to 10, like Rogel Dorn tank commanders, but you can't play Leibnar's battle tank anywhere outside of combined arms. It relies on the lethal hits because everything is strength 8, 9, or 10, and you cannot play that into vehicles. It does okay into infantry, but then you're at AP 1, and you don't have the AP buffs that combined arms provides, right? Like you can't play it. The Vanquisher is okay, but that's just because it's a cheap T11 2+ body.
Yeah.
The Executioner is just kind of bad. So I think the problem is that Bridgehead is good because it supports the units that are already like on the cheaper end of their like balance window, right? Because like for Scions, right? Scions or any unit. Let's take the Rogaldorn Tank Commander, right? The Rogaldorn Tank Commander, there is a window. Let's call it 265 to like 275, where
Yeah.
that's like an ideal balance window where it's good in there. At 265, it's on the aggressive side, and you see 2 or 3 of them sometimes. At 275, it's like it's still interesting, and you probably still put one of them in a lot of lists. Anything beyond that, you probably just don't see it. And
Yeah.
so all of the units that Bridgehead likes are aggressively costed. Mortars probably should be 55. Scions, with their current rules, probably should be like 140 to 150 for a unit of 10. Rogaldorn Tank Commander probably should go up 5 to 10. And then engineers are still like people, jury's kind of out on there, but Kazarkin can probably go up 10 points in Bridgehead. And so everything that is like aggressively costed just happens to be good in the same detachment. And so I think if you see a points like point shift around, Bridgehead will no longer be the best as soon as like our tanks become good. Because I think
Mm.
combined and siege are like that strong. Like the rules are that good. They just currently are. Eh.
That's super
Hopefully that
interesting.
answers the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. That was
Yeah.
a really good, a really interesting answer, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the one other one is the Torox. The Torox is too aggressively costed. That needs to go up at least 5 to 10 points.
yeah.
Because it's propping up like without it, mechanized doesn't work and hammer doesn't work. But it's also like propping them up, so like there's a weird design thing there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna start
Correct.
shooting you if you're ready.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start with pink. They're gonna shoot everything into blue here.
Yep. No worries.
I still got one Melta, 2 plasma, and then some lasguns. And then Melta is just out. So here's one Melta shot. It's gonna be +1 to hit and +1 to wound. +1. And it still misses. And then we got plasma on 3s. And then strength 8 +1 to wound, but you're -1 to wound, so 3s. That's gonna be 2 at AP3 for 2
Two
damage.
goes straight through. So ordered roll. We lose the wounded one, and then we take 2 wounds the next guy.
Sounds good. And then we got 6 lasgun shots. I'm really curious to hear what people like else think of that. If anyone in chat is talking about it, because I think I always like thinking about games more conceptually in terms of balance than in terms of like what it actually does to the thing. And then 2, no AP, and you're
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Good.
Hazardous, good there. I'm gonna
I'm
go
the same
ahead.
way, man. I have the
Yeah.
same kind of thought process on these sort of things. In fact, we were having a discussion like amongst the sort of 6+ team just yesterday. We were
Hmm.
actually saying completely the opposite thing. We were saying that the guard tanks, like if you look at them externally, that
Hmm.
they're some of the most like points efficient tanks in the game, just
Hmm.
for the sheer amount of like defensive stats and output that they have.
Sure. Yeah.
You look at like 170 points for, I think it's 170, right, for a boneless battle tank.
175, but yeah.
175, okay. The gun, the main cannon, the stubbers, the hunter killer, the melters on the side, the lasgun on the front, like when you compare that to stuff like Space Marines, Tal's not a good example because they're not doing very well anyway.
Yeah.
But it's 145 for a Hammerhead, and you compare that to like a Vanquisher, which is kind of about as close as the same role to the of a tank
Yeah.
as you can get. And there's no comparison. So it's really interesting that you say that the tanks are where the internal balance of the codex falls,
Mhm.
because it seems like externally they would be good. So
Externally, yeah, I agree. I think they're totally fine or like reasonable outside, but the question kind of like why not Bridgehead? It's just like why would I
yeah,
play
yeah,
any of these things anywhere other than combined? And the
yeah,
answer
they
is
just
you
don't
wouldn't.
synergize.
Yeah, because the rules don't support them, and I think that's like an interesting thing because I think even at current points, guard is going to be like A or B tier with the majority of detachments, and then S tier with Bridgehead, and then arguably maybe combined, and then anti-meta roles for some of the other ones.
Yeah,
But you always got to find like this weird balance of what is the right thing that we're trying to do. All right. I think my right thing. I think I'm going to spend a CP to chuck a grenade from
hmm
green into the aberrants,
yep, no worries.
and then we're gonna do one.
I feel no pain,
Don't
sir.
do it. Okay.
He fails it.
All right. At least we got the
Uh,
one guy there, and then we're gonna shoot them into the metamorphs over here. So
yep.
everything here is gonna be within 12. So we're gonna start. You're one wound apiece. So we're gonna go ahead and take our 14 las guns, double it, and it's gonna be. I'm missing one plasma gun, so +1 to hit, and then no +1 to wound. Ooh, just 4 of them, no AP.
4 ups. Yeah,
Cool.
that's 2 fails. So let's get rid of these 2.
All right.
Yeah, because we can get models back. So
Yeah. We got 2 melty guns. They will both hit and strength 9. Just one of them.
yeah, absolutely shredder guy.
Haha. And then, so we're missing one plasma gun, but we do have one gun and then 2 pistols for a total of 4 shots. They'll hit. 3 of them will wound.
Okay.
And then,
It's a plasma gun shot, so I don't know why I'm rolling anything.
that's all right. That's all right.
So that is. Oh, come on. We'll get rid of the leader, this guy, and this guy.
Sounds good. I owe you 3 hazardous,
That guy.
and they're good. All right, then we can go ahead and take black, and we'll go ahead and shoot everything that can see into these guys. So that's going to be, oh, thank you. So we got 2 pistols. So we're going to get 4 plasma shots, 2 melta shots, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shoots, 8 double shoots, and then this guy, I think you can see that guy. So
Yeah,
8, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So, is there an injured guy over there?
I don't believe so. That's the one.
There's
That's
one
the new
right there.
unit that came in and discharged
Yeah,
the.
yeah. All right, here's the plasma. This is black, and they are full. So no +1. And then there's going to be 3 invulns, please.
Make 2 of them.
Nice. And then I got 2 melties. One of them will hit. One of them will wound. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1.
No, it finally happened.
That's all right. And here are our las gunshots. And then 5s. Just 3 of them.
Without the orders, it's a little.
Yeah.
It's a little rough.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's a lot left. A lot of play left in this. What's my second one? Overwhelming force. I killed nothing on an objective. I don't have any like useful charges, and I think you're probably going to table me in a turn. So I'm actually curious then, Jack. What? So the tanks are fairly externally like fairly aggressive.
Yeah.
I agree, especially when you look at similar things, because basically like all of them just have like stapled on meltas or plasmas.
Yeah.
which is basically like the difference between a lot of them.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm thinking about that because I think one of the so part of why Bridgehead is like Hazarkin, Engineers, Scions, Rogaldorn Tank Commander are all of our like internally aggressively costed,
Yeah.
and those are all units that are just good in Bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Because I mean, when you think about it with Scions, they have possibly the best like defense because offensive buffs are like multiplicative, right?
yeah,
Um, so when you know when for that just means that when you I mean you know this, but if it just means when you stack multiples up together, they're more effective. So if you're
yeah,
betting on twos re-rolling and then you're wounding on twos re-rolling everything, you know that's just with sustained. That's it can't get better than that, right? That's the
yeah,
best possible damage over you could ever have. So having a unit like that is always going to be better, and even the detachments where you're going for like that, like you said, Hammer of the Emperor doesn't have very much in the way of damage increases
yeah.
for the tanks, right? Like if that detachment rule was instead of the auto advance thing, it was like it was one of the plus
Assault,
one, yeah, or plus one strength within 12 or something like
sure,
that,
yeah,
right? Like, just as an example, then maybe that would because they offer more synergy because a lot I think the place where a lot of the tanks fall down for guard is their datasheet rules aren't amazing.
yes, yeah,
Um, and I feel like a lot of the time when you're taking units um, in 40 in your 40 list for 40k, it's less about what units are you taking and what datasheet rules are you packing into your army. So that
yeah.
can like be another way to
Especially
look
in
at it.
this edition. Yeah,
Yeah. So there's I think that's why a lot of the Lehman Russ tanks don't see play. Um,
yeah.
but again, it can be a meta thing as well because the Luminous battle tank is just fire dragon bait, right? Like it's
True, yeah,
probably it's not going to get a shot on those fire dragons before they pop out, and when they
yeah,
do pop out, you might kill like two on Overwatch because they have a fight with Invuln, and then they kill you.
yeah.
So that's not very helpful
Or
either.
they can just say you can't Overwatch me is the other scary part.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
So um, I can totally understand why, even though the tank, because I mean, you can ask any top level player who doesn't play guard, because obviously they're the ones that will say this, that like all the guard data sheets are super efficient. Like they're so cheap, you get so much on the board for guard. Like
yeah.
I'm sure that's something that a lot of guard players will have heard.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
I agree. Yeah,
yeah. So it's like where is that point? Like what do you? I think for me it's probably just point nerfs on the infantry, right? And then I think that solves a little bit of the internal balance.
yeah.
Um,
Probably. Yeah. I mean, if Kazarkin and probably Engineers and Scions go up, I think it asks really weird questions. I think the Chimera needs to come down. Is one of the big things that is like
yeah,
hurting anything that's not Bridgehead right now. But yeah, I don't know. I think Guard is in overall a fairly healthy state, but I
yeah.
think
I
a
think
lot of people
it's
are just sad that it's just like it's kind of Bridgehead or bust.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's a weird situation where um, you've got a lot of options, but yeah, it's just that bridgehead is kind of throwing people off, and it's also difficult to judge as well because of the staggered release. Um, like I think Blood Angels had this as well, and Tau had this as well, where everyone just stopped talking about the Codex release, and all they were
Yeah.
focusing on was, I mean, in this case, it's Eldar. All people are
Yeah.
talking about right now is Eldar, so it's really hard to judge where Guard are going to sit because people haven't sat down to think about it properly yet. I don't think
Yeah.
like the zeitgeist of the community, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah,
Yeah. I think it's really interesting. I mean I enjoy that. I guess because like you've been playing a lot of Tau, right? Guard versus Tau has generally been in this edition like slightly favored for Guard, like in 11 or a 12 in my
mm,
experience. Um, but like an 11 or a 12 that could very easily swing one way or another. Like in singles, it's close enough that like the Tau has play. But I feel
yeah,
like in teams, you're just like, yeah, we'll put the guard in Tau and it's fine. It'll be a small win. Um, but I also am kind of curious then what other armies people are kind of feeling are good because I feel like again, looking at Pyro Cup because it's the data that we have, it's just there are 8 Eldar players playing like basically every different detachment.
Yeah.
Uh, 8 Bridgehead players who are playing 7 nearly identical lists plus Benjuric, and then we have 8 Space Marine players, but there's like 5. No, there's like 4 different variants of Space Marines that are going to Pyra right now.
Mm.
There's 2 Bloodless Angels. I think there's a Space Wolves. I remember there's like a couple Ultramarines variants, and then yeah, but it's mostly like those 3. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Are
The
you
singles and
thinking
teams are
like
so different.
are you thinking like S tier armies in the game in this current meta? Is that what you're trying to?
Yeah, the armies that you're kind of playing around.
Um,
Yeah.
I think Death Guard is one you got to consider.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I think Death Guard is particularly for teams. I think that's definitely one you got to think about. Um, and then, but then again, Bridgehead is in that situation where
Well,
because
orcs.
you're already or orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Um, I think Bridgehead is in that situation against like Death Guard where minuses to ballista skill don't really affect them too much because they're already hitting at like 125% efficiency.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you've only knocked me down to 100. Like that's not so bad.
And you're still Marines. I'm still winning on 2s rerolling. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Um, but
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah, I think
Uh.
actually something about Pyra,
Mhm.
because it's an event where people are trying to experiment with things and
Mhm.
try stuff out, see what they can figure out. Because it's close enough to WTC that stuff isn't going to change super drastically, but it's also far
Yeah.
enough away that they can try new stuff and not have everything leak.
Yeah.
Kind of perfectly placed. I think it's really telling that every single guard player went for Bridgehead, and then there was nothing that anyone wanted to try other than that.
Yeah.
Um,
It made me very sad because I think there are things
yeah,
worth trying, but
yeah. Because
yeah,
conversely, you have Eldar who have got what 5 detachments from 8 players, so
something like that.
it shows that that book is very much like unsolved, and there's a lot of exploring
Yeah.
to do. People that like there's so many things that could be good. People don't know what they
Yeah.
want to do. Whereas yeah, for the guard players, they're just Bridgehead. That's fine. We got it.
We
Um,
got it. Yeah.
which is interesting. So it's going to be a bad situation because when you're only fixed for that is potentially nerfs. Like where would the compensation buffs come from if there were
Yeah.
any? Um,
I think the big thing, I hope they nerf Bridgehead and not Scions is my big thing.
yeah,
Or like Scions can go up a little bit, but I think Bridgehead, the detachment is the problem, not the data sheet. Because Scions are still good in combined, and they're okay in like other detachments, which is a healthy place for Scions to be. If they're good in their detachment and then okay in the other ones, like that's good. Um, but it's also so here's the big thing that I want to see is I want Bridgehead because I think the +1 to wound is kind of like is the detachment. So the nerfs that I would much prefer to see than changing that is remove just the global reroll ones to hit.
mm,
Like even if you only put it on Scions or just remove it entirely, if you only put it on Scions, it's okay if there are 3 units that kill whatever they want because they die, right? Like you just
yeah,
kill them. The problem is that Kazarkin and Engineers and Krieg and our
yeah,
indirect is also rerolling ones. And then the other thing is I think you can take a couple of our strats and make them 2 CP. I think 6-inch can definitely go to 2 CP. Um, and then maybe also like the pick guys up can go to 2 CP because that is kind of the heart of the detachment and just make it harder to use. So those are the nerfs I would like to see instead of the +1 to wound going away because it's okay. 3 units kill something and then you kill them back. It allows a lot of skill expression that way.
yeah. I think you're
Yeah.
probably right because I think if you nerf the points on the Scions, like because they're so good, it becomes like a index Eldar situation where you either nerf them out of the game because their points are going to be so high
Yeah.
for what they do, uh, or or people just take them all the time anyway.
Yeah. You
Um,
also can't just nerf Scion points because let's say they went up like let's say I'm paying an extra 80 points on my Scions across my like 3 bricks. Like you put them up, you put the Scion command up. Right, I'm gonna drop one unit of engineers,
Hmm.
and I play the same list. Right, that list is still good. That's not that's not the way
Yeah.
that you actually want to play. You want to nerf it. You want to make them worse so that we are incentivized just to bring other things, make the transports a little bit better. Maybe I would really like to decouple the Scion Command Squad from the actual Scions so that units of 10 Scions, like hopping out of a transport, are better. Because every time I do it, I'm just not impressed with what they
Yeah.
do. It really is the Command Squad.
Yeah. I think there does have to be some kind of compensatory buff, even if it's just
Yeah.
5 points off something, just
Yeah.
for the sake of like a psychological effect of people like, well, this is better, so I can try it,
Yeah,
just to
absolutely.
encourage people to give stuff other stuff a go. Um, but
I want the Executioner to come down.
yeah, that'd be oh gosh, that's such a weird tank, the Executioner. Um,
It's so different from ninth edition. In ninth edition, when you were hazardoussing on ones to hit, but we also had an order to reroll ones to hit, you were just not doing damage to yourself. You would do like 3 damage to yourself over the course of the game. Whereas now, sometimes it'll be like, oh, I just did 9 to myself. And the tank is fine, right? That's one of the big things is like the Exterminator, the Executioner, and the Leman Russ Battle Tank all do like very close to the same damage. That you just take the one that has upside, which is the
yeah,
Exterminator and the Leman Russ Battle Tank, because AP Shred and just rerolls with lethals is good.
yeah,
It allows you to punch up, whereas the Executioner, even into its best targets, which are like Terminators and things, it is killing an extra like half a Terminator
yeah,
compared to the other two, which who cares? Take the one that has like bigger upside. And so I want that tank to be a little bit better. But yeah, I don't really know what to do with. I know what I would like to see, but I don't know like what is like healthy for the game to do with guard, because it's just a pile of efficient data sheets, like you
yeah,
said.
yeah. It's it's going to be a really difficult one, and I can
Yeah,
easily see because if something happens like it's literally just a couple of points nerfs on Scions, and then
yeah,
the next data slate Eldar get whacked with points increases, and then suddenly Bridgehead is like the best army in the game.
yeah,
Tank busters get hit, that sort of stuff. Could be a nightmare. So, but yeah, this is. I'm glad I'm not a game designer, and I'm just a guy on YouTube who gets to complain about
yeah,
things.
yeah. Anyway, so looking back at the table that we're actually playing,
Oh
because
yeah.
like, I think at this point I'm gonna score like maybe 4 more points.
Yeah, I was assuming that you maybe didn't want to continue pressing on with that one. I don't want to force you.
I mean, I'm having a great time. I just
Yeah,
don't think either of us are gonna learn a whole
that's
lot more
that's
from
that's
this
totally
game.
fine. We don't have to force it. We've been going for a while
Yeah,
anyway, so we can kind of we can
yeah.
call it there if we want. That's
Yeah,
that's totally
because I,
fine.
I just kind of want to talk it out for anybody who's watching to just kind of look at it, because I think like these Genestealers are just gonna come kill this. Aberrant's gonna start tagging the Cadians. These two Aberrants will clear. Like you just have, so this green squad will die, this black squad will die, the Cadian squad will be dead, and then well, I will probably have the remnants of this Cadian squad, and maybe you don't have the output to also kill the red squad, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Like I
mean
think I'm gonna hold my home for one more turn, and that's it.
no, it wasn't
Did you
cold.
draw
I just wanted to
coal?
see. I no, I didn't. I just wanted to see if it popped up.
CP reroll.
um, but yeah, so
Yeah,
I think in terms of like if you were playing like if this was the list that you were running, obviously you said it's more of a teams list than it is a
yeah,
singles list.
absolutely.
Um, what do you think this does want to play into rather than this?
This absolutely destroys Ultramarines.
Yeah,
Like they do not have the volume to kill you. And you can also they don't have the infiltrate to jail you, and they don't have the volume to kill you because all of their stuff doesn't ignore cover, and even getting 6-ups into Vindicators is disgusting, right?
yeah.
Um, so this is
Even with
just too many bodies there.
even with Reapers, you think it's still
Reapers are pretty good into this.
yeah,
You do have enough volume, but I think that like the triple ballistas, triple vindicator loses to this list basically
yeah,
every time.
definitely, yeah,
Um, this is generally pretty good into, like you said, is Tau. Tau doesn't have the volume. Like you have
yeah,
the one, my friend calls it the DACA commander, where that unit has like 50 something shots that ignore cover. Like you're gonna take punch holes in this army. but
Yeah.
there's still going to be enough guys.
Because Tau have that thing where they can't split fire, you end up with a bunch of units that are very like hyper focused.
Yeah,
So you end up kind of with like 2 anti-infantry units, 2 like anti-elite units or whatever, and
yeah,
then 2 anti-tank units like Skyrays. And your anti-infantry will be like you say, like with a burst commander or breaches or something like that.
yeah,
And those units will absolutely kill a unit of 20 guardsmen, but then they probably die in return because
yeah,
quite glass cannon units. And then all of a
yeah,
sudden, all you've got is 6-shot Riptides into 20,
yeah,
um, 20 dudes. So
yeah. This is also pretty good into Tyranids if they're not running T-Fexes.
mhm.
With acid spray, which I'm seeing a lot of like triple T-Fex with like one acid spray. Um, it's pretty decent into tactical brigade, I think, just because they aren't ignoring cover and you have a lot of shots, but I'm still getting saves into them. Necrons, oh, it's good into Star Shatter.
Mm.
Um, it's good into some versions of GSC. This is not one of them.
Do you think, like on the Necron front, do you think
Mhm.
it's good into Awakened? Because I know people are starting to run like units of 20 warriors to counter the Eldar. Do you think that just kind of skews away from you?
If it's multiple bricks of 20 warriors, I think that will probably beat this. But even like as soon as I tag it in melee, like I turn it off.
Mm.
So I think it has play. Um, yeah, I think it has play. I think this has play into anything that doesn't have heavy infiltrate and like high volume. So it's good. It's actually pretty good into bridgehead.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, because you take up so much space and you have saves into everything. Um,
What about Eldar?
I don't know. I don't understand Elder well enough to know what's good into them. I just mortar them and call it a day.
I feel like some of the Windrider builds with like all the Shuriken cannons and stuff
Oh
that
yeah,
could be pretty
I
terrifying for
see
this
that.
list. Um,
Imperial Knights. This destroys Imperial Knights. They do
oh yeah,
not
of
have the
course,
volume.
of
They do
course,
not have
yeah.
the AP. Um, yeah, so I think there's things where this can easily push like 15s.
Yeah.
That's about it. But anything that's like heavy melee, World Leaders, it does okay into Index. It actually suffers into Vessels.
Oh really?
Because against Index, there's enough plasma in this list to kill all your 8 bound, and World Leaders Index like runs out of stuff. Um,
Hmm. Okay.
yeah, and the other big thing is if we go first with this list, the combination of -2 to your charge and reactive move is an effective -8 to charges.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Or I can just like put something in your face and like here you have to munch on this Catachan unit for a turn. So
Mm.
yeah, that's interesting. There's definitely I would never bring this to teams or never bring this to singles anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I would agree with you there. Um, all right. I think we'll probably um, Joshua, thank you so much
Yeah,
for joining
absolutely.
us. You've been such an insightful guest. We have successfully broken the curse of always losing to guests, though. So,
I can't believe it.
so I'm sorry for that one.
No
That the
worries.
curse is broken, but I would love to see you again on the channel someday. Maybe we could
Yeah, absolutely.
just talk with God about God for an hour. I'm sure
I would have a lot of
lots of
fun.
people out there would love that. But before I let you go, once again, where can people find you? Is there anything if people want to find out more information about God? Where would
Yeah,
they go?
absolutely. So make sure you come check out the YouTube channel, Joushi40k, Joushi. I talk a lot about guard things. I have a lot of guests on. I think I'm planning to have what's his real name? Gustavo. Recently won his first GT in the UK and also a member of Team Portugal. Going to WTC this next year, so I'm going to have him on as next guest. We're going to be talking about mechanized and Bridgehead. We're going to do a couple more roundtables with those in the near future, and then we'll keep talking about all the fun data sheets. So if you're interested in that, also, if you shoot me a message on Discord or Reddit or anywhere else you can find me, send me the password. Rough Riders is still the password. Thank you to John Winter Russell for that one. If you want to join the Discord as well. So
I'll
those
forget
are the
all
best
that.
places to find me. Yeah.
All right, and while you're at it, guys, you can also like like this video, and you can subscribe to this channel. You can get a bunch more videos from us. Obviously, we do have the members section where we have even more videos. We go even more in depth on stuff. Next week, in terms of this stream, we're not sure what we're doing next week. It's a bit up in the air because I may have real life stuff coming up. But the week after that, we have a special guest. Mr. Ennis Wilson will be joining us on the 6th.
Very fun.
So he'll probably smash one of us, but yeah, that's going to be happening. So keep your eyes peeled and find out what's going on. And that's it from us. So thank you very much, Joshua, for the 1000th time. And until next time, guys. Bye bye now.